All right, we are officially live. That's what I was waiting for, people. Sorry about the delay. Good evening. Welcome to the Mean Machine. That's who I am. It's Mr. Machine to you guys, and for the ladies, just plain old mean. But I'm really not that mean. But don't tug on Superman's cape. It's Saturday night. Hope everybody. Welcome all the people that came in, that are coming in on YouTube. We have some people that are actually, there's several people coming in. We're on Facebook Live right now. We're on YouTube and we're on Kick. So those are the three that we're on this evening. We are live on satellite radio, okay? NJX. So you can find us on there, Me Machine 973, or just go right through the link on YouTube or Facebook. Our handle is the same on everything. It's Me Machine 973. Toll-free number if you're calling from outside of the U.S., which is 833-777-MEAN. That's MEAN, baby. Anyway, I have a lot to go over with. It's been a long week. A lot of stuff to go over with you people tonight. But I just wanted to say, I wanted to start out really quick by saying thank you so much. We are about 3 or 4 subscriptions away from hitting our minimum, our goal of 1,000 on YouTube. Facebook, we've hit that a long time ago, but I just wanted to say thank you. It was a great week with that. TikTok blew up, Instagram, lots of people on Facebook, lots of video views on our YouTube page. We've got new followers and subscribers on our Twitch channel, which I've been doing gaming on. Kind of, I had to pivot a little bit, so I brought that around a little, and that's kind of what we've been doing with that. We've been pivoting a little bit back and forth. So I just wanted to let everyone know that I'm just readjusting my mic. Have no fear. Like I said, it's not an exact or a perfect science by any means. But you know what? We keep on rolling, baby. You know what I mean? You have to roll with the punches. There's a lot of them. You're going to get knocked down. Are you going to get back up? That's the number one thing in life. That's the way it goes. So we haven't been here for a long time, but we're definitely here for a good time. We're going to be doing trivia. I've got the trivia wheel, which I like to call Wonder Wheel. And we're going to give away cash prizes, Venmo, PayPal, and we also have a Cash App as well. So we're going to have a lot of fun with that. Just quickly in the news, but anyway, I wanted to mention once again, just to continue on while I was doing my little mic check there, that I wanted to thank all the new subscribers and the followers that we get, and on all our different platforms. Like I said, it's been just blowing up this week. There's a lot of blood, sweat, and tears that are behind that, and we continue to forge on. So thank you so much. We're building something here. We're building a family. We're building a community. We're building an audience and a fan base. So thank you. I was asked for an autograph 2 days ago, if you could believe that. That was pretty cool. That's actually a complete lie, but hopefully I will get back to that soon. I don't know. It just sounded so good coming off my lips, and that's what she said. But I don't. I have a list of stuff for when we go on iHeartRadio. It's proprietary, so I can't share my screen with that part of it with you. It's it's completely nuts, though. I'm going to read some excerpts off of it, though. It's incredible. It's kind of like the George Carlin, like the what was it, the 7 dirty words or the 12 things that you can't say, and everything. You got to see some of the shit they put on it. Here's the stuff that you can do. It's like this big, and what you can't do, it's this fucking big. And you can't say like fuck, shit, cunt, pussy, motherfucker, stuff like that. You could get in trouble for that. I'll repeat that later. But you could put particular ones in certain pronouns in a sentence. What the hell does that mean? So, like ass, for example, I could put that in. I could put that in a sentence. If you think I'm going to follow these rules and regulations, you can kiss my ass. That's a good sentence, right? Perfect punctuation if I was writing it. But my mom comes in this room once in a while here, so not this room. I'm saying she listens in, so I have to be good, or I'm going to try. But if I'm too good, then she'll think that it's not me if she's listening and not watching. But anyway, love you, Mom. Happy belated Mother's Day to all the mothers, including my mom. Exciting. I don't know if you would call it exciting, but it was definitely an information-filled week, we could say. Unfortunately, there was a downtick yesterday. I believe it was, and I didn't even realize it until after I was done with the gaming stream from Twitch last night. But Jim Brown passed away last night or yesterday afternoon. He's the NFL Hall of Famer, well known as an actor, and the running back from the Cleveland Browns back in the was it late 50s, early 60s, and he was great. And he actually retired while he was in his prime. The guy was a monster, man. He was an absolute beast. Number one rusher of all time for a very, very long time until I believe it was Emmitt Smith that passed him. I think that was in '04, something like that. He reigned for a long time. This guy was so big and so strong. Not even like weightlifting strong. I'm talking about like you meet those type of people that like I'm strong, but I'm not that type of strong. Those people that are just naturally like just dense and tough. That's how Jim Brown was. So he was bigger than his blockers, and he would outrun his blockers. He was bigger than them, and then he would flatten. He was a running back, He would flatten these guys, these defenders that came out. I mean, the guy was amazing. And he was good in some movies and everything like that. He did a lot for the communities, for Cleveland and other places. He was an NFL icon. He will be sorely missed. I'm not a Cleveland Browns fan, but I am a football fan, a humanitarian, if you will, when it comes to that. So I wish him, rest in peace. And thank you for the memories, Jim, because, I mean, I was too little. I wasn't even around when he was playing. But as I was born and as I got older, I mean, everybody knew who Jim Brown was. I mean, come on. It was Jim Brown. They played for the Browns. How did you not, correlate the two? But unfortunately, he passed away. I believe he was 82, something like that. Anyway, so thoughts and prayers are out for his family, his friends, his close family, his friends, and of course the fans around the world, because I'm sure he had them, because he was an icon for a very long time. The NFL and this earth lost a great guy in Jim Brown, who passed away yesterday. Anyway, I wanted to make mention of that at the beginning of the show. We are going to do trivia. We're going to have a lot of fun. If you, I changed a lot of the backgrounds, and you're going to see I'm going to be experimenting a little bit with different things, and but just so that people understand, there's going to be people that are looking for me on Twitch tonight. I'm not on Twitch other than when I do gaming, and I'm not a gamer. And I know you're like, well, that doesn't make any sense. Well, neither does my life, but for the most part, I was spreading myself too thin. So instead of having our radio show, which is Wednesday and Saturday nights, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time to whenever, usually 12 or 1, I made it so that I'm doing Mondays. I believe it's Mondays, Thursday, Friday nights, where I play Madden. A lot of people, they just kept asking me over and over, let's see your Steelers theme team. Let's see your Legends team. Let's do that, So I'm like, you know what? I play this stuff anyway. Why not? I'm already a Twitch affiliate. I'm not looking to be a partner or anything like that. That's extremely hard, and it's really not even worth that much more. So I'm like, you know what? What do I got to lose? And there's a lot of, you're going to get some knuckleheads out there. That goes without saying. But you have a lot of nice people that I met. Well, not that I met. I'm just saying, like, online, that follow me on social media, have been encouraging, have been friendly, have been they subscribe, they follow, they ask other people to follow. They're just a lot of nice people. I can't name them all all by name here, but I was like, you know what, I'm an older guy now. I'm not an old man, but I'm older now, and this is maybe just for like young people. No, it's not. There's people of all different ages, shapes, and sizes on this thing on Twitch. So it's on Twitch, you go there. It's just like a stream. It's more for gamers. It's definitely geared towards that. People will do gameplay, and you can see them up on the screen. And I'm explaining this for people that don't know what the hell that is. There's several of them out there, but the most popular one being Twitch and also Kick. We're on Kick right now, but I don't do gameplay on it. So I don't want to confuse everybody. So basically, here it is in a nutshell. Whether it's the show, which is Major League Baseball, Xbox, or Madden 23, which is on Xbox as well. That's gaming. I do it on Twitch only, and that is Mondays, Thursday, Friday nights. Around 8. I started a little bit earlier, because it is a school night. So, I'm just kidding. So, and Wednesday, And Saturday nights is when we have our live broadcast. Actually, it's a straight stream on Wednesday nights. Tonight we're on. Actually, we are on the air right now. New Jersey X. As soon as I have my FCC license, it's in renewal. I say this all the time. It still says processing. I check it just about every day, twice a day. When you're dealing with the government, they're not in any big rush to do anything. I spent a lot of money to get this renewed because it expired at the end of 2012, which was the last time I DJ'd. And that was in a club, and that was in a different state. So you need an FCC license to play copyright content. There's a lot of different things that you need that for. And that being said, you have to, you have to have that. So that's something that I felt that incumbent upon me to go back and get. In the meantime, see, you would have to just wait. Back in the old days, you'd have to wait and just wait and wait and wait. Now we have streaming. I say now because I'm partaking in it now. There's streaming. You can go on YouTube. You go on Facebook. I mean, I'm on several platforms all at the same time. I'm learning of what's good, what's not good. But what I really need, and I've said this several times, and I'll open up the floor for that later on, I need somebody to take over our social platforms and be able to post stuff for us. I mean, you're talking Twitch, Kick, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram. I mean, there is a million different things that were on TikTok, all this stuff, and I just don't have the time. I don't have the patience, for all the different things you have to do. I take care of the Twitter and the YouTube stuff. I need an editor. I need somebody who understands how to do the little emotes and the panels and all that stuff in Twitch. And I've sent it out there, and I've asked some people out there, and they're just kind of like, well, I don't want to screw it up on you, and and I understand that, they're nervous because they don't, who would want to piss off the meme machine? And you know what, it is not my livelihood, but that is a big thing that I'm building, and they don't want to mess that up. I've heard that from several different people. I've reached out to a lot of people. I'm not going to run an ad on Twitter because every, ski shalom out there is going to say, oh yeah, I could do it, whatever. Like the lady who I thought had great talent and everything, and she's in Canada, and I asked her to animate something that we already had made. One of my emotes. I just wanted the smiley face. I told me exactly what. Did she watch any of my videos to see what I'm talking about? No. Did she go to the stuff and do what I asked her to do? No. Did she even look at this shit before she even sent me the first or second draft? No. You know what? And this is why we don't like Canadians, because they're full of shit. You would think with good healthcare or free healthcare, there'd be some mental, get a mental checkup. What the fuck? Is this good? Is this, I'll help you. And then they keep on. And she called like 5 o'clock in the morning. How are you? Well, I was sleeping, bitch. What do you think I'm doing? Now I'm awake. Who the hell does that? And I think it was on a Sunday, which is a big no-no with Italians, especially in Jersey. I don't care if you have a pizza in your hand. I ain't answering the door. Well, I might, but I don't eat carbs anymore. But anyway, another update. I've lost 42 pounds. I don't give a rat's ass diet. So you should check that out. It's pretty good. It's just don't eat as much.com, I believe is what it's called. Anyway, I'm just goofing around. Not about the weight loss I have. So everything I have is just kind of, it's a good problem to have. Your pants won't fit, your stuff, keto and intermittent fasting. I do eat. Trust me, I just don't eat carbs that much. And you know what? I'm not even hungry. I got to force feed myself like when I was a baby, I guess. I don't know. You'd have to ask my mom that one. But in any event, I'm pretty excited. I'm in a good mood. Like I said, we're so close. So if you are watching on YouTube, you want to drop a like on our content there. There's a lot of the videos that we've been, every stream that I do, every broadcast that I do, immediately gets uploaded. Sometimes we take the time to edit, which I don't know what the fuck I'm doing, but I'm trying to make shorts out of it. And they keep saying, oh, you need shorts. You got to make reels and shorts. I'm going to show you something that I made before. I thought it was pretty cool. And as sarcastic as I am, you can only imagine what's coming after that. But in any event, if you like the content, you like the sound of my voice, you like the trivia, you want to help us out. That's how our channel grows. That's how we continue to do what we do. Hit that bell. That's the subscribe button. It's absolutely free. It will not bust your balls or anything like that. Whenever we go live, which is like twice a week, it'll send you, hey, the meme machine is live. And you can say, well, fuck off, or you can watch it or whatever. That's the only reason. Don't think you're going to get bothered every 5 seconds or anything like that. That's not what I'm talking about. But I got to tell you, we're so close. If I could get that by the end of the night or even by tomorrow, we need like 4 more subscriptions on there, and we hit the 1,000. There's 2 thresholds you have to meet, and a lot of people that do online or I shouldn't say online, where they're trying to monetize and they're trying to do this or that or set themselves up It's very, very difficult. YouTube is the toughest one, but it's the most rewarding one. You need 1,000 followers and 4,000 watch hours. 4,000. So in just several months that we've been doing this, we're almost at 1,000 subscribers, and we're at almost 2,000 hours watched. I mean, I don't even watch myself that much, and I'm going to have other strangers. But you know what? I met some people online with Xbox, and I'm telling you, I'm getting myself out there more than I ever thought I would. And I've got people in California that have been subscribing, and they're watching. So I'm like, you know what? I got people here, people in Kansas City, and all over the place. Now you got the people that are on Kick that are like Australia and Honduras, and I swear to God, Japan. A lot of people in Canada. I'm just kidding about that thing, but that is where the cold air comes from. Mexico, that's where the hot sauce comes from. And then you have Arizona, which is where both of those things come from or end up. But I don't. I keep myself. I can't believe that there's actually people that are in London that would listen to the Meme Machine. I don't know. A lot of you know. Look, chicks dig me, man. All right, they love my voice. Oh, I love your voice. Oh, you're so funny. You know what's up next, right? Anyway, I got to be good. We are on a 7-second delay. I do have to do it by house rules, let's say. FCC rules state that they have to, because they have to mute me if I say shit or fuck or motherfucker or something like that, which you won't hear me say that at all. The over-under for bro tonight is 4. It's a solid 4. So if I say bro more than 4 times and you get the over, you're going to win $5-10, something like that. You got that, bro? So I just wanted to be clear on that. But I'm in a good mood. We're going to spin Wonder Wheel. We're going to go over some stuff in the news. I'm going to talk about the 20. This is a replay, not a replay. We're live. But Wednesday night, I did the top 20 players, in my opinion, the Meme Machine's opinion, of who is not in Madden 23. That should be. Now, I don't give a shit if they were seasons ago or in different. I don't care about then. I'm talking about right now. And what they better get fixed before Madden 24 comes out, because I'm starting to get pissed off with this stuff. And I'm just going to say right off the bat, Jim Brown was one of the people that was on that list, and now he passed away. They better goddamn give him a tribute card or something. I'm serious. You give one to Tom Brady, but not him. Brady deserves it, but Jim Brown was like an icon. And well, because we judge everything, especially in football, by Super Bowl wins. So Brady's got the most Super Bowl wins as far as a quarterback is, right? Charles Haley, I think, has 6 or something like that. But he was winning championships before there was the Super Bowl. There was championships. You know where I'm going with this. That's unfortunately how we judge greatness. Ask Dan Marino, because he doesn't have any rings, or Fran Tarkenton, or Dan Fouts. Excellent Hall of Fame people. Saw Marino play several times. I've seen John Elway play. He's obviously in the Hall of Fame, but he won 2 Super Bowls near the end of his career, which catapulted him. And I kind of feel bad for Marino because it wasn't his fault. He just didn't have the supporting cast. Same thing with Fouts. They had no defense. Anyway, that's kind of how I feel about that. Can't have any copyrighted music. I don't need the bullshit, especially when we're this close. We're like a cunt hair away from getting to the promised land, so I don't want to screw that up. So we're going to take a quick break. I got Super Bowl 22 on in the background. That was January of '88, and that was Redskins and Broncos. You remember, that was the one with Doug Williams, where the most infamous question of all time. He goes, how long have you been a black quarterback? What the f*** is wrong with you? It actually was said. I got to find the tape. We had the tape somewhere. But I was like, what, are you kidding me? If I was Doug Williams, I would have punched that guy in the face. I'm not even joking. That was nuts.
Excuse me, what the fuck?
Exactly. I would have been like, oh, okay, and where do you work? And where's your car? Okay, duck. Anyway, we're going to take a pause for the cause, take a little break here. It's Saturday night, and we are broadcasting live on NJX Radio, satellite radio, soon to be on iHeartRadio. We are streaming live on Kick and on YouTube, and we're on Facebook Live right now. So look at that. I'm spread out all over the place. Once again, that's what she said. Hey, look, I got to get these dad jokes in. I got a yo mama joke before we go to break, okay? Here's the yo mama joke. Your mama's so fat that when she hauls ass, she has to make 2 trips. Now, that's a dad joke, man. Work with me here. Work with me, people. This is the Meme Machine. We're glad you're here. It's Saturday night. Trivia is to be won. Money's to be made. We're going to have a lot of fun and some refs. You know what refs are, right? We're going to have some refs. I'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. Enjoy the beautiful sounds of non-copyright bullshit music, and we will be right back. Don't go anywhere. Right, for station identification. Correct. All right. Back with the crack, baby. And we'll mirror the image for you. I ditched the sunglasses for right now, but it happens. Oh, and there goes the echo. I love it.
Back with the crack.
Which one is
The image
it?
for you. I ditched the sunglasses for right now, but it happens.
Let's turn that off of there.
There goes the echo. I love it. Back with the crack.
All right, so we're good. Anyway, so we're going to do some trivia, like I said. We're going to do that in a little bit. MHZ Dobrazil, how are you? Coming in on Kick there. How are you this evening?
Anyway,
Nice to see you.
Do some trivia, like I said. We're gonna do that in a little bit. MHZ Dobrazil, how are you?
Power on, power off, power. You know, it's funny, and I have several laptops, and one of them, here we go with another dad joke. So to log in, you have to. It's like the biometrics. So like, you know, you have to put your finger on the thing. So it says try again or try a different finger. And if that's not the ultimate, that's what she said. I mean, I don't know what is. Other than the ultimate, I'll just say in a goofy mood or whatever. But the ultimate, that's what she said, was this. With my son, and this was several years ago, and we're in it's, you know, winter time, and there was snow on the ground, and they were salting. There was a salt truck, you know, off to the right a bit, and there was a big sign in the back. It said "Spreading, stand back." Come on, I mean, you had to laugh. I don't care if it was my grandmother in the car. You know what I mean? I would have said it anyway, but it was kind of funny. Spreading, stand back. That's what she said. Trying to get in touch with the MTV people, which is no easy task. You'll get like a generic, you know, thank you for reaching out to us about you. Thank you. Like I had a choice or whatever. I would like to get the rights for about 10 seconds, 10 to 15 seconds, and have Beavis and Butthead call into the show. Like, is this the meme machine? You know, and just have like Beavis go, meme machine. You know, like so I just thought it would be cool. I can only imagine how much they're going to try to charge me for it. Mike Judge owns the rights to all that through MTV Studios. Not something I can even afford right now because we haven't made $1. We're in the red. We're hemorrhaging money. But you know what? It's okay. We're going to keep going forward. I've said this many, many times in some of the shorts that I had made, some of the edited down videos that you see on YouTube, Facebook. I don't know if I had that one on Facebook, but I believe it was on TikTok and definitely on Twitter. Where it said, if you would do what you do, whatever it is that you do out there, if it's what I do or whatever you do, if you would do it because you love it, you're good at it, it's a hobby, it's more than a hobby, whatever the case may be, would you do it if you didn't get paid to do it? What I mean by that is not that it's a substitute that, but would you still do it? If that's what you love doing, would you do it no matter what? And if the answer is yes, which I hope it is, then you would be successful when it does kick in, and you do. I know that sounds very generic, and maybe it's not the greatest analogy in the world or whatever, but it is true. You have to keep going. It's okay. I act the same way if there's 3 people in the room or 3,000 people. I've DJ'd QAM, WQAM for Miami Dolphins Radio. I've done, and I could give my resume all day long. I did clubs, and I worked for Lawrence Taylor, the football player. I worked for his place years ago when he had LT's place over on Route 17 here in Jersey. National Geographic. I've read copy for Roxy's and all sorts of stuff, voiceovers, everything you can imagine. I even did a cover. They didn't pick mine, but I was in the running for the final 3 back when it was, it was 20 years ago, for Madden 2003, the one that's got Marshall Faulk on the cover. The guy that has it, if you notice that the commercials, if you go on YouTube and listen, or you see the older ones that prior to 02, 03, it was someone different. It was the Sega guy that they got. The guy that used to go, Sega. If you remember that, if you're old enough to remember that. Well, that's the same guy that goes, it's in the game. That was me saying that. I'm competing with this guy who was just great. He sounded like half like John Facenda and half like Casey Kasem. I mean, he was tough to beat. Another guy was Bobby G. I mean, these guys were just like top notch. So they beat me out. That was my demo, but I did do an ad for Madden 03. So, not that doesn't mean jack shit, but, you know, the person who doesn't even know what that is has as much experience with that as what I did. What I'm saying though is, in a roundabout way, I've done so many things, been to the top of the mountain and made, made the money and had a lot of people around, a lot of female fans, that kind of thing. But when it wasn't fun anymore, and this was back in 2012, I walked away from it. I'm not going to say I quit. I didn't retire. I walked away from it and I went on to other things. And now I'm back after an 11-year hiatus. It's never too late to do what you love, because I'm not going to lie. I saw people that are online, or I saw it like in Twitch or any, or YouTube especially. They have no voice, know nothing about broadcasting, even less about DJing. And I'm like, and I'm watching these people. I don't know how much they make or don't make or whatever, and that's neither here nor there. Like I said, money can't always be your motivation, because you're going to fall flat on your face. And then if you don't have the money, then I'm going to go out and do something else. I'll go play wiffle ball or some shit, And I'm like, you know what? It wasn't one of those, I could do that. It was this. I have done that, and I did it a lot better. And now I have all these new things that are at my disposal now. We didn't have streaming back then. It was in its infancy back in there. Before there was Twitch, there was something called like Justin TV or whatever the hell it was called back then. They didn't have all this stuff. We had the internet and all that. I'm not saying I'm ancient, but we didn't have all this where you could go live. Now everybody's a fucking DJ and everybody's going live and they tense up on the mic or they have zero voice. One guy, I thought he was going to have an epileptic fucking fit or seizure or something. I mean, one guy sounded like this. I mean, he'll put you to sleep fast. That was like the Bob Ross of voice training. I mean, I used to teach DJs. You got to talk from your toes through your body and out of your mouth, out of your throat. You don't have it all right here, because then you get a sound like a fag. You just, now whether you have, I mean, not everybody has a low gravelly voice. I happen to have one. You know what I mean? You want one of these? Start smoking Marlboro at age 11. No, I'm just kidding. But you have to be able to know what your strong points are. And sometimes, like for me, your niche, you have to have a niche, right? My niche is that I don't have one. I'm all over the goddamn place. Yeah, it's chatting, it's sports, it's radio, it's music, it's it's pop culture, it's movie quotes. I'm all over the place because I'm trying to appeal to such a broad crowd that sometimes that hurts me. Also, you can't stream or go broadcast every day. There's nothing to look forward to for anyone. Oh, I didn't catch him today. He'll always be on tomorrow. If you're only on for certain times, it'd be like, and the people really like your content, and that's another word that's so overused. You're an entertainer. Like it or not, you're a public figure if you get big enough. I've been a public figure. Not like Sylvester Stallone public figure, but you know what I mean, where people knew who I was, and I did sign autographs. It was cool. And I was in my late 20s, you know what I mean? So I was really getting off on that, and all these girls are talking to you, But like I said, that's not my motivation anymore. My motivation is do what you love. I do other things. I'm involved in other businesses and everything. And once we do start making money, and I'm sure we will, it's going to be a 50-50 split with charity. For charity, you got to do stuff that's good for your soul. So 50% is going to go to get us out of the red, which take fucking forever. And we pay taxes on all that too. All the money that goes out for trivia, where do you think that comes from? Out of my pocket. I'm not making any money, but that's not why I do it. I do it because I want to. It's fun, and I'm the same way, no matter who is listening or watching or both. Now, back in the day, I mean, when you heard a DJ, that's all it was, essentially. You just heard it. You couldn't see him unless there was a special video hookup for something special, kind of whatever that was going on, perhaps. Ain't like that anymore. Now you see, so you're really an entertainer now. You're providing content, and you're a brand. I mean, you have to reinvent yourself. And the funniest thing is they're like, well, you got to be yourself. Be yourself. Yes, I've heard that before. But you got to be different. Is that an oxymoron? What is that? But let me tell you something. The key to that? Here's the key to that. If you want to be yourself, but you have to, be different to stand out in the crowd. Well, if you're being yourself and there's only one you, wouldn't that make you different? Because there's only one you, right? I mean, like George Carlin once said, I got to give him, I didn't come up with this, he did. He said, let's try to pay attention to the language that we all agreed upon, the vocabulary. If you want to conduct a conversation, use the words and the phrases and the English, use the Queen's English, if you will. It's just, that's the thing. Yeah, you're going to be yourself because you can't fake that. And you shouldn't. Who would want to? I don't know. Anyway, back to sports. I'm going to share my screen. I wanted to show you a little something here. And it's a lot of condolences going out to Jim Brown because I said he died. So we're going to I'm going to share my screen in 1 second if I could figure out how to do this shit. There we go. So I'm going to share this right now with you. And you could take a look at that. Like I said, it was sad. It really was. You know, that he passed away. He was an older guy, though. I mean, it's not like he lived a very good life. He was like 80-something years old. But still, family, friends. I'm sure he's going to be missed by a lot of people, not just sports fans. You know what I mean? Everybody. I mean, a lot of people who, even if you weren't into football, everybody knew who Jim Brown was. I mean, come on. So that was kind of the thing. And now, here, the phone wants to make sure that it's me. Who the hell else would it be? There's only one me machine, goddammit. They should know this without saying. Anyway, I was watching a really good thing, and just when I thought I knew everything about Sylvester Stallone, amazing stuff, though. Absolutely amazing. It was a very good short. It was on YouTube. I watch a lot of YouTube, and I'm hoping a lot of you will watch a lot of YouTube, especially watching me. But I remember, I just remember that I thought I knew everything, and there's always something that you don't know about someone. Like I knew about him with Rocky and everything. He was always like my hero growing up, and that kind of thing. Okay, so that was weird. Like I said, we don't have an engineer here. I'm on my own. Little Timmy might be by. My cousin Vinny stops by. It says that I'm sharing my screen with you, but I don't think I am, which is kind of odd. Let's refresh this. 833-777-MEAN is for the toll-free number for those that are calling from outside of the U.S. and want to play the trivia. That way you don't get charged. And I believe that people do get charged. Oh, look at this. I'm on subtitles on Facebook. I'm guessing for people that are hard of hearing or whatever. I mean, if I would have known, I would have worn wooden shoes. But well, that's cool, and it does it. It does it. It translates it automatically too. Actually, that's kind of cool. I kind of like that because I wouldn't know how to do that, But anyway, I was trying to. It says share screen. Share. Now, it should come up, but like I said, if I could get everything to work properly, it'd be a friggin' miracle. Like I said, it says that I'm sharing the screen with you, but obviously I'm not. Especially because I'm looking at YouTube right now live, and it's not coming up there. So don't worry though, because Restream will definitely charge me no matter what. So that's always good. If you want to talk to me and you're not calling in and you want to type in the chat, that is active. That's probably the only thing that is fucking working. You could do that on YouTube. Go right to, if you're watching us on YouTube and not just listening. If you're actually watching, like I said, you could type in the chat. You could speak to me. You will get me. Who else are you going to get? But, well, when the engineer is here, you might get someone. So, anyways, you could do that. Also on Kick, if you want to, I notice we have several people that are on Kick. If you want to type in the chat or ask a question, tell me, what's on your mind? What is it that you want to talk to? I'm just a vehicle that gets you guys where you want to go, and we can stop sharing that because it's just not working. What a piece of shit. Unbelievable. And it says that it is, too. That's the funny thing, and then you'll get some from like Restream, not to pick on them, but fuck them. I paid them. I want to know, and they don't even know. They're like, good job, and here's your stream updated and a review of last. Did you even watch the fucking thing? Because it didn't work properly for so many times. You know what I mean? And and they're like congratulating you. I'm like, what a bunch of jackasses, Anyway, we have like a little bit of background music there. And even that, it's just, I don't know what it is with Restream. It's just, you get top of the line stuff and it's just, you just can't get it right. It's just, it doesn't want to always work, and then it works when it wants to work. And then if you want to, get help with it, you can't talk to anybody anymore. Here's 50,000 fucking videos for you to watch for self-help. So what the fuck am I paying you for then? For use of your shitty software that doesn't work? I don't get that at all. What the hell is that all about? I could change my background too, which is kind of cool. So I.
I'm gonna hit it hard, and you just make sure you get outside, cause I'm hitting it like a brick.
When it comes to this kind of, like, I can be certain, like, I understand mics and some electronics and that kind of thing, but I am telling you, man, it is brutal and frustrating as fuck, because there is so many different, the software that you have to use. So I'm not talking about just throwing on a fucking disc and playing and doing what do you call it, and just gaming or whatever. I'm telling you, man, there is nothing that comes easy. There's always the default, whatever the default is on there. It's always something that is the most fucked up thing ever. That why would you have that as your default? You know what I mean? And it's not like step by step, press this for this or that for that. Nope, you got to search for this fucking thing. I got so pissed off with Streamlabs that I was paying for, and OBS and all this other shit. I got rid of all of them. Fuck them, honestly. So if there's anybody out there that knows how all that stuff works and wants to help, that's great. Normally, you'll hear crickets on that for whatever reason. Nobody really wants to help. I mean, nobody does shit for free. I'm willing to pay them, but I don't know. A lot of people are fucking lazy, man. They just want, I just want to sit and watch. And that's fine. That's fine. But, I mean, there's services and people that you could hire to do that kind of thing. But I just thought that, give a chance to just one of the viewers or something, be like, you know what? Yeah, maybe I know how to do all that stuff. Pay me X amount of dollars every week or whatever, Venmo or Cash App me or PayPal, whatever, and I'll help you out. You know what I mean? And I would give them authorization to go into my accounts and everything and fix that and set up the panels and everything. And so far, crash and burn. I had a lady on Twitter, and she was talking to me and everything, and all of a sudden is that what it's called? Ghosted? I don't know. She just said, fuck it. I'm not interested, or no, I don't think I can help. Just fuck you. I'm just going to ignore you. And let me tell you something, as a Sicilian from Jersey, every motherfucker that ignored me at the beginning when I needed the help and everything, I'm not going to forget it. And then later on, they'll be like, oh, well, I'm so sorry. Yeah, like, fucking suck it. All right, jerk me off with your lips, because this is the fucking the attitude that I have, because I would have helped someone and I would have did it for free. I'm giving half of my stuff to charity, and the person can't even get back to you, or they ignore you. They can't be polite, and that's their parents I'd like to slap in the fucking face, because they should have taught their kids better that you should at least say no thank you, or try to be cordial or nice. I'm not saying because I deserve all this, but for anybody. And there is people out there. I'm not trying to go on a rant and rave, but then you see that mean and the meme machine come out in me, because I get really aggravated with people that are complacent like that. And here's the other thing. It's the stupid people, the Dorito dusters, like, oh, can I help you? With the Dorito thing. It's those type of people that they know that they're stupid, or they know that they're being like a knucklehead or whatever you want to call it, but they're okay with it. That's like my kryptonite. That's what pisses me off. Not that you're dumb or uninformed or whatever it is. I'm not the smartest guy in the world, but I'm way more intelligent than a lot. There's a lot of stupid bastards walking around, and online, holy mackerel, you could quadruple that. I was gonna say triple it, but it's more than that. And a lot of you people feel exactly the way I do. I'm not afraid to say shit. I don't give a rat's ass. They tried silencing Lenny Bruce. They tried that with Howard Stern. They tried that with George Burns, George Carlin, and the list goes on, Jack Benny, all sorts of people, even Johnny Carson and people like that. They always tried to silence us, and then you go suck it. You know what I mean? If there is truly freedom of speech, and if you don't like it, you can mute me out. You could turn the dial if you want to use an old school term or whatever, or don't watch or don't listen. But don't try to change everything. And that's what's happening in this country too. And I don't want to we don't talk about politics or religion, but if you don't like what's going on here, you could try to change things for the better, but don't try to change everybody in. It doesn't work that way. If you gave people a chance to speak, both sides, let's say, of the aisle, I'm just going to throw that out there, there'd be more common ground than you think. People would have more in common, but they don't hear it out. They automatically make assumptions and presume that you're up to something nefarious. And give people a chance to talk. I'm not saying every time, but most of the time, you're going to go, wow, you know what? I'll meet you in the middle. I'll compromise. You know what I mean? Because I do like that idea. I'm not so crazy about that, and hear each other out. And that's not just politics. That's just anything in life. This is my life. Look, I don't have to have been a streamer on YouTube. I mean, my YouTube channel's from 2009, 2012, whatever the fuck it is. I know life. All right? And you better damn well know by the time you get to mine. You know what I mean? Because it's not rock'em sock'em robots out there, but my God, whoever coined the phrase "it's jungle out there" is sure right, because it can be. You have to give people a chance and try. I know it's hard. Try to give them the benefit of the doubt whenever you can. Not everybody's out to get you. I felt like that too, and it's hard to turn the other cheek or turn over a new leaf or all this other stupid shit that people say. And it is stupid. All right, or bringing Michael back up on there. We're bringing sexy back. Here he is. There's Michael. Ooh, it's gonna be gloomy. Ready? Here you go. Ooh, like Mike. If I could be like Mike. What's up, Mike? How creepy is that? That's fucking awesome. I love I have like a little figurine of Michael Myers one. Of course, and that was what was hanging on my Christmas tree. We're fucked up than the Twilight Zone this place, but I broke him by accident. His little thing with the blood on it and the little knife and everything. It was nice. It's festive, I had it on my tree, and then the shit broke. And we glued it, and then I promptly broke it again because I'm an asshole. I don't know what happened there, but stuff happens. What am I going to say? I like the Michael Myers thing. You hear the background music? Yep, neither do I, because this thing sucks. It's supposed to be playing a little bit of a little bit of background music, real nice or what. No, it's not going to do it. I don't know what the hell the problem is with that. Recommend keeping it enabled unless you have an isolated environment for capturing audio. You know what? People, they don't use words that you don't understand. I swear to God, some of these people are just pissing me off. Ooh, hello there. Nah, we don't like that one. Alexa, turn second light red. Alexa, turn first light blue. Alexa, turn second light red. Alexa, turn second light red. Jesus, you gotta yell at her. Like every woman in my life. No one fucking listens. Swear to God. Okay. Oh, but if she wants me to buy some shit on Amazon, it fucking works like a charm. It'll ring right in like a bell, baby. Get ridiculous, I swear to God. Anyway. Not really sure why we're not getting. Like I said, it's hard because I have zero help doing this stuff. You know what I mean? And I'm not like. Not really sure. I don't want to like bitch and moan about it. You know what I mean? But it does. It pisses me off. My 5G doesn't work on my phone today. Just putting the phone to the side, like trying to put it to the side so that it'll go. That doesn't even work. It's like, does anything work? Everything I touch has been turning to shit lately. Not gold. Shit. So, I don't know. Sometimes you got to take a step back. But anyway, so let's review. So I can't get the audio to work with the music in the background. So that's super cool. And let's see. What else we got? Oh, yeah. The share screen thing, that decided that it didn't want to fucking work anymore. Which is weird. I was trying to... It says that it's sharing the screen. And it worked yesterday. So I don't know what the fuck happened. It says that it's sharing it right now. It's not sharing Ugats. Because I could see that. And then you get things that freeze up on you. And we're talking about like brand new stuff. This isn't like old pieces of shit stuff. You know what I mean? I have two 36-inch monitors here, another 64-bit of RAM, gig of RAM, I should say, not bit. Of another laptop. I have another laptop there, two more screens there, another one that I have off that's behind me, because we're gonna do the other screen there. But yeah, for whatever reason, it will not. I guess maybe only on Twitch that works, which is stupid because that worked yesterday. So I'm going to hit View tab. Yep, it doesn't want to work. It's just another stupid thing. Unless, what's this? It says that it should be. Now, watch it work now. Yep. Because the fucking thing. That's what I mean. Who would put that on and then have the default? You know what I mean? Like not have it work. What the fuck is that? All right, so we'll do split screen. But Jesus Christ, does anything work? So I should be on the left and this should be on the right. But you know what? I got this shit to work. But anyway, Abdul-Jabbar, Lakers, LeBron James, Magic Johnson, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar offer condolences after death of NFL legend Jim Brown. And we spoke about that. So, yeah, so he passed away yesterday, Jim Brown, and he was an icon. He really was. I mean, Franco Harris, one of my favorites of all time, not just because I'm a Steeler fan, just if you're a football fan in general. He's been gone 5 months now. He died right before the 50th anniversary of the Immaculate Reception. You could see my sweatshirt there. That's the 50th anniversary. Well, I got a bunch of that stuff. Anyway, so I mean, what can I say about that? You know what I mean? It's tribute cards and this. I mean, people pass away. I mean, that's just death is a part of life. You know what I mean? Not to get too dark and dismal here, but I'm just stating what I would think would be obvious, and I don't know. That's kind of how I feel about that. So anyway, if you have a specific subject that you want to talk about, if you have an idea of what you want to do for the trivia, I just might just put regular. You know what? I'm just gonna put some regular friggin' that SoundCloud shit in the background because it's so. There's like an actual station where it allows you to play creator mixed because YouTube and what do you call it? Facebook especially, they will be on you like white on rice. If you play one little cunt hair of copyright anything, they will mute you out, try to give you a copyright. I mean, they jump on you. They are all over me on Twitch. I'm flattered that they have nothing better to do than to fuck with a small channel like mine. But as we grow, once again, I'm going to remember these sons of bitches that gave me nothing but a hard time. Now, let's offer some assistance or some help. No, fuck you. And you can't play this. But yeah, because I have millions of dollars, so I could play Warner Brothers, so I could just play from Bad to the Bone. Nope. Got to pay thousands of dollars just to use that. And that's fine. Oh, well, we have a creator music. We have a like really cool, like it's not cool. It sucks, and that's why it is creator music. I mean, come on, this shit would put anybody. It would put me to sleep. I'd take my own life if I had to listen to this shit. It's like being in an elevator 24 hours a day. And if I even attempt to play something, I'm telling you, it's not worth it because they'll jump all over you. They just do. That's what they do. And I get it. Some people try to they push the envelope a little bit too far, and I understand that. I do, but it's just like I was going to try to go for it. You can't, man. I'm telling you can't. Twitch, you could probably get away with it for a little while or whatever. I mean, I had music, that shitty rap music that comes with the Madden game. I didn't know. I wouldn't listen to that shit unless it was Led Zeppelin or something. And it's coming through on the stream or whatever, which everybody does. They're playing their own shit or whatever. And they sent me an email at 2:00 in the fucking morning saying that it's copyrighted. I mean, you have the thing for Madden. That's the Madden game. That's right. They have the rights to it or whatever. And then the best part is, I guess they think they're talking to a little goddamn kid or something like that, and not an adult. And it said, and anything, in parentheses, and anything else we might have missed, our algorithm might have missed. You know what they missed? Missed my balls, lady. How about these nuts? It's annoying that they just whip out an email like that. Go fuck yourself. What are you going to make on Twitch? $200 a month? Who gives a shit? You know what I mean? Honestly, these people, they make me laugh with the bullshit that goes on with that. But Anyway, just to give you a little bit, I mean, I personally, if I had an engineer here, you know what I mean, and we have a setup, we have other mics and everything where we could have guests and everything, and we're going to do that. We're going to take it out on the road. We're going to go like mobile and stuff like that, and talk to people and find out how bright they are. And that'll be a lot of fun, though. I guarantee you that you would like that. I personally, I like when you take it on the road every now and then. You know, it's kind of cool. Let's see, what do we got here? Half screen. Picture in picture. Oh, look at that. What else we got? Oh, and then I'm on the bottom. Oh, and now I'm over there. I don't know if you could really, if it's large enough for you to be able to see that, but anyway. So, yep. That was Jim Brown. NBA finals. I'm not really sure. I haven't really been watching that or the NHL really because once the Rangers were out of it in hockey, I really didn't watch it, and I'm not even sure who's winning what or whatever. If you guys want to type in and tell me, because I would love to know what the hell is going on with that shit. Who's in the NBA finals? Did that even start yet? Well, I was really prepared for tonight, huh? Really prepared for tonight. God, this is the worst music I've ever heard in my life. And Facebook's kind of a pain in the ass. They boast the largest audience. Okay, great. Then maybe, just maybe, you could try to help us out rather than this meta shit. They put that Instagram and that, it's all on this meta thing. And, they know exactly how to charge you for shit. And that'll go right through. And then it defaults to continuous so that it can continually bill you. You know what? They're all full of shit, especially these fuckers out in California where all this Silicon Valley crap. You know what I mean? Like Tony Soprano said, remember? He goes, none of that California bullshit, he used to say. So, anyway, I thought it was kind of fun. I'm not picking on people. I have friends in California. I'm just saying. Fucking awful. Yeah, so it was cool. So that didn't work at that time. The other thing didn't work. The DVD that I had in that was the Super Bowl, that just kind of just fucking stopped working. Actually, let's bring that back up again. I have like a... This should last. Okay, so there you go. Put that there, and we'll put that there. Now, of course, I hit the part where there's a commercial. There we go. Anyway, if you want to talk to me in there, you can do so. You could type in the chat, or it's 833-777-MEAN if you're calling from outside of the country, like I mentioned. You could do that as well. If you guys want to do a little bit of trivia, we could do that. We do have to take another break. And also wanted to thank once again for those that might have missed it earlier in the broadcast, that I want to thank the new subscribers, the new followers that we have on Kick, on Twitch, on YouTube, on TikTok, on Instagram, on Facebook. I mean, it's been a great week as far as that's concerned. We're getting a lot of videos. When you go to our YouTube page, and it's, by the way, our handle is the same on all platforms. It's at Mean Machine 973. You got to make sure you put the 973 in there. That's our area code, by the way, because I'm brilliant. And the people that the more that you watch our videos, even if the show, I don't expect anyone to watch the entire 4-hour broadcast or whatever it is, but you watch it, even if you are washing the dishes or cooking dinner and you have it on, you have it like, over on your counter and you're not really watching, you're listening, whatever, and you keep letting it play and letting it replay, that helps us. It gets those hours in that we need. You know what I mean? I can't, when we do pay a bunch of people to do that shit. So it's, it really helps. And people have been doing that for us. I know they have. And we're getting people from all over the place, and I've noticed, or what I'm starting to figure out, because, you could always teach an old dog new tricks, is you can't go out and get your audience. You have to be yourself and do what you're going to do and let the audience come to you. If that makes sense. I don't know if that, sometimes that makes sense and sometimes it doesn't, but You can't go. I'm not saying don't promote and you know what I mean and talk to the different people. I mean, there's a lot of great people out there. There really are, and that's the type of people that we like to attract. Yeah, they say, oh, the meme machine is going to be on there making fun of people. No, that's really not it. I'm actually here to protect people like that. We don't go for any of that bullying bullshit. I don't care if you're male, female, transgender, gay, straight, Chinese, black, Hispanic. I don't give a shit. Movies, music, sports, pop culture, something that one or all of those topics we could all have fun with or whatever. And we put all our bullshit aside. We go into a room, the meme machine, and we forget about the kids and the wife and the husband or whatever, your shitty job or maybe that you had or your car broke down this week or your boss is an asshole or whatever the case may be. And maybe just forget and just park that shit at the front door and just try to have some laughs and have some fun and maybe even learn something with the tree. I mean, that's all we're trying to do. You know what I mean? I'm not going to sing and dance and over here. That's not what I do. I can only dance when I'm in bed and I can only sing when I'm in the shower. And since I'm not going to do either one of those on the stream because, of course, we're not on Trovo, but I try to approach it a different way. And that's kind of what I'm saying. I use my assets. That would be my gift of gab, my voice, my knowledge, my experience. You've got to use the tools that you have. Don't leave anything unturned. Don't leave anything. Best karate still inside. Now time let out. You know what I mean? Do it Miyagi way. You know what I'm saying. Anyway, enough of that bullshit. Not that it's bullshit, but you know what I mean. We should have some fun. Get the background going here. Guys want to change the background? This should be fun. So I'm going to go into settings. This is going to be cool. Watch this. Virtual backgrounds. Let's see if it works. I've been working on this earlier. There's so many little gadgets and shit that I don't know. And I'll be hanging out with the steel curtain, baby. There you go. Ah, huh? Look at that. Only costs about $700. I have a green screen. I don't even use it. And there's a way to do this stuff without a green screen as well. Of course, you have to watch 50 videos on the subject. But, we're here to help. I like when they have like a chat, and it's always you ever call you have a bunch of shitty credit cards, and no matter what customer service number you call on which card, it could be a completely different bank, whatever. It's always the same 5 fucking people. They're like sitting in an office somewhere, just them, some Swedish fish, and a fucking water cooler, and they're just sitting there. Oh, look who it is! It's this guy again. It's like a centimeter away from being like the Nigerian Prince send me money bullshit from the early 90s. I'm not kidding. That is kind of funny. What else we got? I have to take a break anyway. Oh, look, I could be like in a little. Look at this little get up or whatever you want to call this. I don't know. It just looks weird. It's just funny looking to me. Yeah, I'm just sitting outside. There's my pool. Yeah, right. I don't know. I think those are kind of fun. You could have like a little white wall here. I mean, there's so many different things. I'm not going to keep screwing around with this stuff. I thought it was kind of funny. It was like a white brick wall or whatever this is. I'm on a delay, so yeah, there you go. It's like the Fat Boys or Run DMC or some shit. What am I, LL Cool J up in this motherfucker? Anyway, so we could have that as your background. I got my regular banner background. But it's actually where I'm sitting, it blocks the evil smiley face. But like I said, we're working on that. So we're going to stop sharing that. We'll leave that there. I mean, I don't know. I kind of like my background, though. My background is cool. Oh, right, for satellite radio, right. I'm sorry, like I said, it's going to sound like I'm a friggin' maniac or something because I'm talking to different people in different chats. You can't see it all because you're in either one room or another, depending on what browser you're on. So there's people that talk to me in Kick, there's people that talk to me on Facebook, sending messages, and then sometimes comes up in the Twitter feed, but then also on YouTube. If you want to talk to me, though, in lieu of being able to call me, you can type in the chat. I'd be happy to. Tell me what's on your mind. Who's your team? Are you happy the way that the draft went for you guys? I mean, did you? I mean, as a Steeler fan, I believe we had a great free agency swaps and everything else that we did. I'm real real happy with the way that worked out for us. Trying to fix that stupid thing there. There you go. That's not bad though with the background. It's kind of weird though. See how it moves. I got to have Catalyst Signs. CatalystSigns.com. That's Ted over there. He's one of our sponsors. He's a great guy. Check them out. Go to their website. Signs, graphics, wraps, all sorts of stuff. But even not even just the little stuff. They do like these huge, big projects from coast to coast. Catalyst Signworks. That's the name of it. And you could ask for Ted. His old school approach. You know what I mean? Good ones ain't cheap, and cheap ones ain't good. And they made this banner for us, and he's in the middle of Ted's in the middle of making a when we hit our 1,000 subscribers, so I can have that up on there. We have like the one that was the one with for 50. It's cool, like the little graphic things that they make. I mean, they do these huge jobs. He's just doing these little things for me because he knows that we haven't made any money yet and everything. So you'll see it flash up on the screen in the top right hand corner. See that? There it is. That's kind of cool, right? And it's branding. By the way, just so that you people understand and know this, merchandising is not something that I forgot about. I've done it before, and we're going to do it again. And we're going to have like black T-shirts and sweatshirts and koozies. I was told like for the summertime, come out koozies with the Meme Machine on there. I mean, how cool is that? It's Steeler colors, obviously. You don't have to be a Steeler fan, but this wrapped around black koozies where you have like all AC/DC and big and all the Immaculate Reception and Nirvana and all this stuff, and because it's encompassing everything that I do and talk about on the show, and it's going to be cool. The merchandise is going to be great. Once we hit our marks on YouTube, we're going to start pushing the merchandising and give stuff away. I like giving away stuff. We're going to give it away in our own hometown here in Jersey, and that's going to be a lot of fun. I do have to. I'm being told right now that I have to take a break. Yeah, it'll come up on the thing. You can't see it, but I can, and that's the rules. So. Don't go anywhere. We shall be back. I'll be back. You are listening on NJX satellite radio. This is the Meme Machine. It's Saturday night, May 20th, 2023. We're glad that you're with us. Like I said, I keep saying we'll do the trivia, and we will pay it out. You don't have to wait. No bullshit. We pay you out right then and right there. Venmo, Cash App, or PayPal. I stay away from PayPal because they take too much from us, but... if you have a cash tag and all that stuff, we pay you right then and there. I'll bring over the wheel. There's $5, $10, and $15 question slots on there. Slots, not sluts. If there was a $15 slot, I would be on break for about 30 minutes rather than 5. But anyway, that goes without saying. I have no money. So anyway, here we'll put this up there. We had another birthday earlier today. I'm going to mention that in a little while. I'll wait until I get back because there's people coming in on Kick. Like I said, they're looking for me. I'm getting messages from people like, where are you tonight? I told these fuckers on Twitch that I do only gaming on there and that I'm not going to be broadcasting on there anymore. Nobody listens. But anyway, yeah, well, like I said, I wanted to give another quick shout out to CatalystSigns.com. Check out Ask for Ted. If you call there, you check out their website. Great work. No bullshit. You know what I mean? They do the permits. They do everything. If you're looking to have signs made or wraps, like the bigger stuff, really, really great. And he does. He's one of our sponsors. He does a lot of this stuff on the cuff for us, and it's really, really nice because we're just getting started. So big shout out to Ted, Catalyst Signs, right here in Jersey, CatalystSigns.com. Check him out. I'm going to take a break. And like I said, we're about 4 subscribers. We are 4 subscribers away from hitting 1,000. So if you like the content, if you like it, go tell your wife. Go tell your cousins. Go tell whatever. Hit that sub button. As soon as we hit 1,000 and then we get 4,000 watch hours, we're at almost 2,000. Just going on there and looking at our old stuff, like not the whole broadcast, but every time people are, like I said, you could be washing the dishes. You could be, doing whatever you're doing or watching TV or just working on the computer, but you have it on in the background or whatever, and it's rolling. That helps us. That really helps us, and because we get those watch hours in, and we're fighting an uphill battle because there's so many people out there and so many things, but we are doing it. We've done this about 4 months, and we're almost at this. So it's been a lot of blood, sweat, and tears, a lot of hard work, a lot of money, a lot of sleepless nights trying to get things right, and the computers and the software and the mics that broke and then didn't break, and then all the other bullshit. But we continue to go on because this is what I love doing, and I want people to come to me. That's the way you build an audience. You don't go out there and ask people to come here. You do your thing and have them come to you. You have to have that consistency. I gave the example the other day, like let's say Ralph's Pizzeria over here in Nutley, New Jersey. Okay. If you're calling there or you're going there, by the way, they're so good. They've been around since the 60s. They've never delivered one pizza in their life. They don't need to. The lines have to do. The food's that good. I'm telling you, you want consistency. So if you call there or any place that's your normal place, sometimes you're feeling adventurous and you want to try something different. But there's times where you go, fuck that. I want what I want. And when you order from there or wherever you're ordering from, you know what you're going to get ahead of time. It's consistent. You got to stay consistent. I already know what it's going to be like when I order this, or that. I don't, straight to, I don't vary from the course when it comes to that kind of stuff. That is the analogy. That is what I'm saying. It's a metaphor for life too, but that's what I'm trying to say. As far as broadcasting, as far as trying to do your thing, however it is or whatever it is that you do, you got to stay consistent and let them come to you. You can't go out and get everybody. I told you about the 3 columns of people. Remember? Real quick before the break. 3 columns, and that's the only 3 columns that exist. Column A are the people that have no idea who you are. Column B, the people that know who you are and don't give a shit. And then there's column C, which is blank. It's the only one you have control over. How do you fill it? You take the people from column A that have no idea who you are, column B, who don't give a rat's ass who you are, and mold them, morph them, entertain them, and put them into column C. That's how it's done. It's the only 3 that exist, the only 3 that are important. And it transcends just about anything you could think of. That's how it works. Did I leave anyone out? I don't think so. Anyway, we have to take a break. And like I said, I want to welcome the people. We are on a live broadcast right now for New Jersey X, right now on satellite radio, Me Machine 973 on YouTube, and live on Facebook as well. Our Twitter feed, which is where we post everything. And it's funny stuff. What trivia we're going to be doing on what days or whatever. Me Machine 973. Follow us on Twitter. You go on Facebook right now. We're on TikTok, which blew up this week. We got like 2,000 followers in 1 week. I'm like, holy shit. It's pretty good stuff, you know what I mean? But anyway, like I said, we same handle on everything. Instagram, we're our main concentration is YouTube. Now, I've been doing gaming for those who came in late through the Xbox because so many people are asking me. I'm not a gamer, but they asked, and that's what they wanted. So I'm doing Madden play and everything. My Steelers theme team, Legends theme team. I've got a kick-ass defense. Nobody scores against me. I gave up like 1 touchdown in like a week, and that was because I was like scratching my ass or something at the time. Got Warren Sapp today and Cliff Branch. Those are the 2 ultimate legends that just dropped. But anyway, that's Mondays, Thursday, and Friday nights. I'm doing the gaming, and it's on Twitch only. I signed a contract because I'm an affiliate. The streaming is on Wednesday nights, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, New Jersey time, till whenever. Usually 3.5, 4 hours. Saturday nights is a live stream, not on Twitch, not on any of those other ones. It's mostly on YouTube and Facebook Live. And I can put it on Twitter and all this other stuff if I wanted to. That's Saturday nights, 9 p.m. Eastern time. It used to be at 8 p.m. We have a lot of California people in England that are, over the pond there. So I had to change it because of the demographics and the time change and everything. I had to back it up till 9 p.m., which is not that big of a deal. So, except for those, of course, on Twitch that, it might be a school night. So I'm just busting out. But I had a lot of fun doing the game, and it breaks it up, but I was not putting my broadcasts anymore on Twitch because I was spreading myself too thin. You can't be on there every night because then there's nothing for people to look forward to. You know what I mean? Fondness makes the heart grow, some shit. I don't know how that works. You know what I mean? I keep a glass of water longer than I keep a girlfriend nowadays. So, it's just, don't ask me. What do I know about that shit? With a name like the Meme Machine, what'd you expect? All right, we're going to put Michael back up there, and we're going to take a break. I'm going to give you some nice, beautiful, shitty background, non-copyright, you can't fuck with me music. So it's kind of like being in an elevator. And if you need to off yourself, I know a good place to get ammo. I can't help you other than that, though, because, I guess we get in trouble for that shit. I don't know. Just playing around with you. I'm in a good mood. It's Saturday night, and we will be right back. Don't go anywhere. You listen to the Meme Machine from the beautiful state of New Jersey. Back in 5. All right, if that music didn't put you to sleep and you're still awake, wake up. Oh my god, I can't wait to get my FCC license renewed because it's some of this stuff is just like they're trying to restore one of the connections. There's always something with these fucking people. What are you trying to restore? Everything is just peachy. All right, we're going to change the background here. How about Mean Joe? Put Mean Joe up there for a minute. That's pretty cool. Now, what is it? The YouTube one? Yeah. Kick one. No, now it's working. That's because it sometimes it happens and it bangs into like the Facebook one. Yeah, you could stream on multiple platforms at the same time. No matter which one I use, there's always some kind of issue. You know what I mean? And of course, every time we broadcast, it seems like every time we broadcast, there's Mean Joe, baby. The real mean machine right there. Every time we do a Saturday broadcast, there's either wind or lightning or it's shitty out or whatever. And that fucks up your Wi-Fi. It's not the snow or rain, but it's like clouds and it's like I don't know what the fuck it is, but it's always Saturday nights. It's always clear as a bell, and then something happens, and it's not happening. You know, but you know what? Like I said, you got to forge through that. So we're going to take away from the virtual back. I kind of like this one. Got the Italian flag there. Hey, how you doing? Welcome to Jersey. It's the what the fuck are you looking at state? And we're on a delay. Yeah, look at that. That's pretty cool, right? All right, let's see if you could guess what my favorite baseball team is. I don't know how you're going to guess this. It's very subtle. I'm not sure if you're going to be able to get this or not. Oh, wait, there it is. How about Rocco? How about a little bit of Rocco? Yo, Adrian. Remember gaps? He goes, what's gaps? He goes, I got gaps. She's got gaps. Together we fill gaps. Anyway, I feel like doing some movie quote trivia. If you're in there, you got to hit exclamation point trivia. And you could type that in, let's see, you can't do it on Facebook because that would be a comment. People are sending me stars on there, and that's how you support me on the Facebook page. It's cheap, just like most people, and you can go in there and get little stars and everything, and it helps me. I give it all to charity anyway, not my own. But we're 50-50 split, which is 25-25. What does that mean? It means that when we do get out of the red, whenever the hell that might be, as we continue to pour money and hemorrhage it out, but that's okay. Not here to complain, but it's my show. I am the host. And we're going to do 50% to charity. 25% is going to the American Cancer Society. The other 25% to the National Diabetes Association. These are two very worthy. I mean, they're all charities are worthy, but these are two that are near and dear to my heart. And I also am going to throw in St. Jude's Children's Hospital in there and down the road. And I'm not doing it for the tax break or any of that kind of thing. I'm doing it because you have to do stuff that's good for the soul. You know what I mean? God on your side, man. Got to have him as your co-pilot. Or you're the co-pilot and let him drive. And I've seen the people drive around here. You're better off letting him drive, for God's sake. Anyway, we're going to take that off of there. We can blur the background. You want to blur it? Because that's kind of like if you have epilepsy, this is going to fuck you up, I think. I don't know. Try to blur the background, but because we're on such a... But my beautiful face and voice, it comes in clear as a bell, so that's pretty nice. Funny stuff. I got to get more stuff done on here. But like I said, if I could figure out how this crap works, there's no reason or there's no earthly reason why you guys can't if you're doing stuff like that. So you could go, hey... I don't like that camera. I like the other camera better. We have several cameras. We have cameras over there. There's cameras over here. We're all over the place. Matter of fact, I'm going to switch this off of there. And we're going to take that down there. And we're going to go up like that. And we're going to do that. And nice and slow. And this is hard connected, so it's not even on Wi-Fi. This one, everything's on a delay because it's so shitty outside. It's absolutely amazing. Look, it doesn't even want to have my password. Won't even go in there. I had to change my password earlier. The goddamn Russians are trying to hack my shit. And then we have to, yes, this is me. I use a VPN, and the more that the different sites and the different things, oh, you're coming in from a different browser or a different thing. Is this you? The more bullshit that they go through, they make you go through, the more of a reason that I'm glad that I actually have the VPN. They're all trying to track you for shit. Fucking stupid. It gets a little bit. It's annoying to me, but I don't know how you guys feel about that stuff, but I'm glad I use a VPN. I swear. It's crazy. Yeah, anyway. All right, so how about some music trivia? Or actually, oh, okay. All right, that's it. If that's what you want to do, we will do that. A lot of Vinnies around here today. All right, so we have one guy playing in. Hey, look, it's not for everybody. So a lot of people, believe it or not, and I found this out as a little poll that I took. Some people like to just see the Q&A that goes on. They're not actually into it. They don't care about winning the money. A lot of people will gift a sub. Like, in other words, instead of me paying them out, I'll give them a month's subscription on the Kick channel or Twitch or whatever it is. The subscriptions on YouTube are free, so that doesn't mean anything, or we pay it out. All right, so we have two different people playing, actually three. So, all right, here we go. And I'm going to make this a $10 one. Okay, so Cash App, Venmo, or PayPal. You get 10 seconds to answer, and don't try to look it up because we already know what you're up to, and that's not fun. If you need the money that bad, I'll send it to you. But anyway, all right. So here we go, and you only get 10 seconds. 1994, the movie Pulp Fiction, one of my favorites, came out. Great movie. John Travolta. The list goes on and on. You know what I mean? And you had all these guys at Harvey Keitel and. Samuel L. Jackson, obviously, Bruce Willis is then. There's like Ving Rhames, there's a million other people in it. The scene where Vincent Vega, who is played by John Travolta, he walks into the bar and he's waiting to talk to his boss, to Ving Rhames, who's sitting there over there. I forgot what his name was in the Marcellus Wallace. That was it. He's waiting. Remember, he's sitting there and he's talking. Well, they're actually not really talking. They're kind of pissy with each other. Bruce Willis and John Travolta, and they're at the bar. And Bruce Willis gets a pack of cigarettes or asks for a pack of cigarettes while he's waiting from the bartender. Here's your trivia question: what brand cigarettes does he ask for? 10 seconds. All Fiction, at the bar. Bruce Willis asks for a pack of. What's the answer? 5 seconds. What type of cigarettes? It's worth $10. Got to type it in. I cannot read your mind. And you got it. There you go. VT got it. Yep. That is correct. The answer is Red Apples. Yep. I don't even know if those are real brand or maybe they were in the 60s or 70s or some shit like that. But yeah, he goes, let me have a pack of Red Apples. And they mention it a couple of times in the movie. You've got $10 coming to you. We have a wiener. I believe. Okay, so we'll send a little side note here so not everybody in the room can see it. And you let me know if it's Cash App or Venmo, and you got $10. Cash App. Okay, you got it. Nice. You're a winner. See, we paid it right then and there. It automatically goes through on there, and then it forwards over to the service, and the service pays you right then and there. I sometimes I just pay right from my phone if I don't have an engineer or anyone here helping me. But that's cool. Little bit of money, nothing wrong with that. Everybody likes money, right? Some people more than others. Oh, hey, how you doing? Oh, God, this music is just like, and I shouldn't even keep bringing it to light, it's so, I don't know what word I'm looking for. I don't know. Shitty. It's, how would you explain this?
Fucking horrible.
Yeah. That, I mean.
Excuse me, what the fuck?
All right, well, Anyway, we can do another trivia in a little while. Now, I didn't even bring the wheel down. I have a wheel over there. I call it Wonder Wheel. I wonder why I call it that. It's a play off of the movie from 1982, The Toy, with Richard Pryor. Remember Wonder Wheel? That was a funny part. That was a really funny movie. I miss Richard Pryor. Growing up, I liked him and Eddie Murphy and George Carlin and Bill Cosby and, even watching Johnny Carson. I mean, I loved George Carlin. He was great. A lot of inspirations. You're going to hear a lot of that George Carlin-esque, from me. Big fan of Wolfman Jack and Casey Kasem and Howard Stern and Tony Pigg and Carol Miller from the old WPLJ here in New York, way back when. That was a rock station back then. And WSHE, She's Only Rock and Roll, that was in South Florida, which I did work on for a little while, in addition to the Miami Dolphins radio that I did for QAM back in 1997-98. I even worked 1 hour at the old Dollhouse in Fort Lauderdale before they shut down. Then I went right across the way and worked at the Crazy Horse. And the second day I was there, I meet Mickey Rourke is on one side of me, and Leonard Marshall from the New York Giants is on the other side. This is a true story. So that was kind of cool. A lot of those type of people go into there, and they just kind of keep it on the down low. A lot of different people, a lot of sports figures. I don't get starstruck unless it was someone like like Sylvester Stallone or like Al Pacino or something. Then I'd be like a little kid. As we do grow, though, we're gonna have guest stars, and we're gonna take it on the road and talk to people and stuff like that, and it's gonna get big. We're gonna do merchandising. I'm already looking into that with Meme Machine, with our emblem and our brand and everything on black T-shirts with the yellow, so it's Steeler colors, but still it's cool. It's universal. Koozies. That's probably gonna be for the summer, maybe the end of the summer, with my banner on it like that, like with all the ACDC and all that stuff that's on there, and like the letterbox the way it is, but wrapped around on a koozie. Now that's something I would like to do. I'm gonna have to talk to some people about that and get I like to give away stuff too. We'll have giveaways. I'm not gonna go to the fucking mailbox every day, or the post office I should say, but we'll figure out a way to get the merchandising done, maybe through something like Instacart or one of those things. Once we're big enough, we could loop it right through on YouTube, so that'll be pretty cool. And like I said, we're only 4 subs away. 4 subs away. That's it. So if you like the content, you want to help us out and continue to, like I said, we do everything for charity, just about. You know what I mean? So subbing to it is free on YouTube, and it really does help us. It's going to help us grow. And watching all those older videos that we have, when I say older, I mean like just there's a few every week that we put on there. And I also put that stuff on TikTok and sometimes on Instagram, and updates go on Twitter. And then we do the gaming on Monday, Thursday, and Friday nights. That's on Twitch exclusively. And then tonight we're on Kick. We're on YouTube, and we are on Facebook Live right now. And we're also live broadcast. Like I said, it's a smaller one, but it's on satellite radio until I could get the okay to go on iHeartRadio, and then we're going to go from there. Apple Music, Spotify, SoundCloud, YouTube Music. Apple Music would be a big one. Amazon Music. I mean, there's so many of them, but you got to build the following. You got to build an audience. I got to start from square one again. But if I did it once before, I can do it again. Got to have the gumption, though. You got to really, you got to want it. Just like anything, you gotta want it. That's the way it works. Anyway, we're gonna change the angles here. Let's get rid of the virtual background, and there we go. And then we can mess around with this shit later. We can mirror the camera, and we can change the lighting. Alexa, turn second light blue. Alexa, turn second light blue. Jesus, you got to yell at her twice. Like every woman in my life, I mean, not that it's a woman, nobody listens. She's my girlfriend, Alexa. She's short and round and everything, but she's cool. She cooks, she cleans, rubs your feet, makes up the bed. Has a really hard time with the friggin' lights, apparently, but if you want to order something on Amazon, she's all over you like white on rice, So it's kind of funny. Anyway, we could do some more trivia if that's what you want to do. Normally, a lot of people ask for sports one, but like I said, my niche is that I don't have a niche, and we're all over the place. We're all over the goddamn place, So we could do basically whatever you want to do. You know what I mean? It's fine. A lot of times music comes up. A lot of people like doing music trivia. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that either. I dig that. Anyway, like I said, just to reiterate, Jim Brown died yesterday. He was an NFL icon. Um, he's going to be missed. I mean, he was like an ambassador to the game. He never won a Super Bowl. Somebody put on there. Well, yeah, they won championship games back there, and the way it's set up is that everybody's got to win a Super Bowl to be considered. Well, Fouts is a Hall of Famer, and he didn't win a Super Bowl. Dan Marino is great, didn't win a Super Bowl. Neither did Fran Tarkenton. You know, so you got to look at it that way. That's the way it's judged. Unfortunately, and that's why they say, "Oh, Brady's the GOAT." Really, you can't think of a better quarterback out there than him. If I had a choice of any quarterback in a pressure situation, less than 2 minutes to go, you're down by a few points in the Super Bowl, and it's funny because this scenario already played out. And Ben Roethlisberger won that Super Bowl for us in Super Bowl 43. I'm talking mainstream. He's not in the Hall of Fame yet. He will go. He'll probably be a first ballot one, but he just retired like the year before, so you've got to wait 5 years. So we're talking like classic NFL here, and I bounce around a lot, so who would you want? Would you want John Elway? Would you want Dan Marino? Would you want Brett Favre? Would you want Dan Fouts? Would you want Roger Staubach or Jim Plunkett? Would you want Peyton Manning? You want Drew Brees? I mean, the list goes. I mean, there's Roger Staubach. There's so many different people. I mean, he was like Captain America, remember? And I hate Dallas, but he was a good player. He used to beat the shit out of that guy, but he always got back up. He was a Navy guy, and Navy guys don't quit, and you got to respect it. Didn't like him. I respect him. Joe Namath. Who would be your quarterback in a pressure cooker situation? Less than 2 minutes to go. You're on your own 15-yard line or whatever, and you got to drive, Would you pick Elway? I'll tell you exactly who I would pick, and this might surprise you, being that I'm a Steeler fan. I would not pick Bradshaw. I honestly, this is just my opinion. It's hard to taper it down, to condense it to just one guy. And he's already done it. And my answer is Joe Montana. I would feel more confident and feel better about what we're working on, what we're doing, if I had Joe Montana behind center and we're looking to drive the game like he did in Super Bowl 23. I think it was 23. Was it 23? Yeah. He did that against the poor Bengals. He beat them twice. I would want Joe Montana. And it's close because I might go for Elway. Brett Favre, no, because he used to throw those soul-crushing fucking interceptions. I mean, they were just the worst to keep them out of Super Bowls or to lose one or whatever it was. I mean, Phil Simms had a great Super Bowl. Back in Super Bowl 21, it was like 21 of 25. He was the MVP of that one, the Giants versus the Broncos back then, the one that was out in Pasadena. I mean, who would be your guy? How about Ken Stabler from the old Oakland Raiders? And I got asked this when I was gaming yesterday, and people were floating in and out of the rooms, and nice, cool people, and they're like, well, who's your favorite receiver? Now, I didn't know what the fuck he was talking. If he was talking about like the Madden game that I was playing at the time in general, and I guess he meant in general. Well, it's hard to say my favorite one. There's possession receivers. There's big time guys that are down there. There's physical ones like Herman Moore and Calvin Johnson. A lot of people picked Megatron, Calvin Johnson, and he was great. Don't get me wrong. I'm so sorry that he was never a Steeler. I would have loved to have Megatron on the Steelers team. What are you kidding me? Him and Juju Smith and Schuster and Antonio Brown, which leads me to the next one. If Antonio Brown didn't go fucking Ubats, he was on his way to a Hall of Fame career. I mean, that guy didn't drop shit. He was great. My favorite, for possession receiver, I mean, you got Fred Biletnikoff. You have Mark Clayton from the Miami Dolphins. You had, for me, it would be John Stallworth from the Steelers. He was a great possession receiver. If you needed that first down, same thing with Hines Ward. Now that we're talking about Steelers, obviously, you got to go with who's good. Now, there's a lot of people, and it's going to tie into in a minute to the 20 players. This is a repeat kind of what I was talking about on Wednesday night's broadcast. The top 20 players, in my opinion, that are not in Madden, that might have been in some time, but they're not this year, and I want to fucking know why. Okay? Like people like Drew Pearson. You remember the Hail Mary? They gave us Dwight Clark. I mean, I'm not saying that he wasn't great. He just recently passed away too the last few years. But I have the list right here. Yes, I write shit down. So we're going to pivot a little bit. And somebody asked me, your favorite quarterback of all time, who is that? It's probably Bradshaw or Roethlisberger. The answer is incorrect to both of those. My favorite quarterback of all time is Joe Namath. All right, so here's my list. And it's kind of an eerie list because Jim Brown was on this list. And I made this list about 24, 48 hours prior to him passing away. All right, so this is for Madden, for all the people, because there's a lot of gamers out there that are listening in and that are on YouTube and that kind of thing. So now this is just me. This is my opinion. Okay. Alexa, turn second light red. So here's what I got. We're going to start with the three Jacks. Okay. That would be Jack Tatum, Jack Ham, and Jack Lambert. They did give us Jack Youngblood, not saying he's not good. And I'm not saying how good or not good they might play, whatever number or OVR overall that you give them in Madden, whatever the case may be. I'm talking about just in general. Now, Jack Tatum, one of the hardest hitters from Passaic, New Jersey originally, he just passed away. Was it 5-6 years ago, something like that? Maybe even a little bit longer. Jack Lambert's still around. He's a Hall of Famer. Jack Ham, he's a Hall of Famer. How come they're not in this game? Why is Dick Butkus not in this game? What, was he not good enough as a fucking linebacker? I mean, they gave us Ray Nitschke an upgrade today on Ultimate Legends, and they did do an Iron Mike. Whenever I say Iron Mike, I think of Mike Tyson. Mike Ditka as a tight end. He played for Dallas. He won in Super Bowl. I think it was Super Bowl 6, where he actually caught a touchdown against Miami, and he was known for being a Bear. You know, he's through and through. Mike, the Bears. So why isn't he in the game? How about Gale Sayers, running back from the Bears? Now, Walter Payton's in it, and they gave him an upgrade and everything. But how come Gale Sayers isn't? What about A.J. Dewey? Everybody remember him? Anybody remember him? A.J. Dewey from the old Miami Dolphins, number 77. He was good. Not for a really long period of time. What about Pat Tillman? Did that guy not give up enough? How come he's not in the game? Why is Joe Namath not in the game? I mean, they've been showing a lot of love to the Jets, and that's great. And we will go to a Jet game or two this year because we're right here in Jersey, so we can see Aaron Rodgers. I've seen Marino play. I've seen Sims play. I've seen Montana play. I've seen, all these guys. I never saw Aaron Rodgers. I got to see Bradshaw once. I was young. He retired a long time ago. And I got to see a touchdown pass, caught an amazing one in a Giant game back in '85 by John Stallworth. My dad took me to that game. It was so cold. It was December of '85. I was a little kid. Anyway, how come Jack Tatum, Jack Ham, and Jack Lambert are not in it? How come Joe Namath's not in it? How come Gale Sayers isn't in it? What about Dick Butkus? What about A.J. Dewey? What about Tony Nathan? How about Moose Johnston? I know fullback. Being a fullback is kind of like a dying art, or whatever you want to call that in the game. But my God, he was great. Even though I don't care that he was a Dallas Cowboy. I can't stand the Cowboys or the Raiders, but good is good. And Moose Johnston, Daryl Johnston, he's a commentator for CBS, or not CBS, it was Fox, whatever the hell he is. A very intelligent, very good one, by the way. He was a great fullback, man. How come he's not in the fucking game? They put Burton in the game, but not him? It sucks. I don't get that at all. All right, how about Freeman McNeil? Remember Freeman McNeil? Early 80s, New York Jets, running back. Okay, how about this? Check this out. How about Lyle Alzado? That guy would be an absolute maniac coming off the edge. The old Oakland and Los Angeles Raiders. Actually, he started his career with the Denver Broncos. He went to a Super Bowl, too. He lost to Dallas in Super Bowl 12, but it's a sad thing what happened to Lyle Alzado. And you saw him at the end back in 92, 93 when he passed away, and he was real fucking peaked and skinny from the cancer to his brain and everything, and then his liver was shot from all the steroids. And that was really, he looked like a skull. He actually looked like a skull with the bandana on. It was really, really sad. That guy was an absolute lunatic, and he whittled it down to nothing. He didn't admit that he did steroids till the very end, but we all know. Anyway, why is he not in the game? What about Todd? Speaking of the Raiders, right? L.A. Raiders, last time they won was the '83 season. What about Todd Christensen, the tight end? Very, very good tight end. Plunkett used to hit him all the time. He had like a breakout for a tight end before Kelsey started doing his thing, and Kellen Winslow and Gronkowski and all these guys. But Let me tell you something, man. Todd Richardson was a bad mother. I don't think he's a Hall of Famer, but he had a string of many great years in the early 80s for the Raiders. Shannon Sharp, speaking of tight ends, the Ravens and the Broncos. Now, his brother, we talked about this the other day, and he mentioned this in his Hall of Fame speech. He said, "I'm the second best receiver in my family." If you ever caught that, one of the best speeches I've ever heard for Hall of Fame. The best one was Deion Sanders, though, but we'll get to that later. Shannon Sharp, do you ever recall this guy ever dropping the ball? I've never saw him drop the ball once, and he's getting hit by linebacker. I mean, he was a big guy too. He was like a DK Metcalf kind of guy, you know what I mean? He was getting hit by linebacker, going across, wasn't afraid to go across the middle and all that. How come Shannon Sharp is not in that game? Here's a name, a blast from the past. You ready for this? Before there was Barry Sanders on the Lions, there was Billy Sims. Remember Billy Sims? Why the fuck is he not in the game? How about Fran Tarkenton? Why? Because he didn't win a Super Bowl? He doesn't get to be in it? He was the original scrambler, scrambling around there. You know, after Joe Kapp left and they filled the void. Joe Kapp left Minnesota back in the early 70s. And this was from the Giants to Fran Tarkenton went from the New York Giants to the Minnesota Vikings, and the rest is history. Roger Staubach, Captain America himself. How come he's not in the game? Like I said, good is good. I hate Dallas, but good is good, and Staubach deserves to be in this game too. Speaking of Cowboys, you know, and there's some honorable mentions in there. Randy White, number 54, defensive tackle from Hall of Famer from the Dallas Cowboys. How is he not in here? How is he not in the game? Who the fuck is working at EA? A bunch of 18-year-olds? I don't know. It pisses me off because they're not thinking straight. Once again, I have another Cowboy that should be in there. And like I said, it's not all about the Steelers. I mean, obviously, Mean Joe Green is getting a 99 golden upgrade, so I'm really happy. And Mel Blount is in the game. And we just recently got Deontay Johnson. And, you know, we have Pickett, and we have Freiermuth, and we have Bettis, and obviously Rod Woodson. And I got the Troy Polamalu card last week. He's fucking awesome. I have Acrobat on him. He's diving one-handed interceptions between him and Deion Sanders on the other side. I've got Derwin James over here. I got Sean Taylor over here. Sauce Gardner. I've got everybody that you could possibly imagine that's doing it, and it's absolutely amazing. You know what I mean? It's actually really it's funny as hell, and I don't know. You know what I mean? It's amazing that he's not in the game, but you know, the ones that are really, really good. Let's see. We got and how come Tony Dorsett is not in the game? You know what I mean? The guy's amazing. And the Steelers could have had him at one time. But why is he not in the game? Let me pause this once. So I don't know. Maybe they're doing something down there. Anyway, all right. So you had Staubach. It was on there. Dan Fouts. How come Dan Fouts isn't in it? You know what I mean? Like, why would Dan Fouts not be in this game? Who knows? And here's a weird thing. I mentioned this the other day on Wednesday, not knowing that it was actually going to come out. And Cliff Branch was on my list. Unbelievable, right? Cliff Branch. And they made him. They have an Ultimate Legend. He's an LTD, a limited, that came out. So that's pretty cool. So I put him on the list, and there it was. So I had Jim Brown on the list, and unfortunately he passed away. And then I had Cliff Branch on the list. You know what I mean? And Franco Harris, my number one person. He should have a tribute card. You try to tell me that you have one for AJ Green, and you have one for JJ Watt, and you have one obviously for Tom Brady. You know what I mean? And they deserve it. But Franco Harris just passed away. NFL Man of the Year. Before it was the Walter Payton Award. It was called the NFL Man of the Year Award. Okay, and you had the 50th anniversary of the Immaculate Reception. Come on. And the guy's a Hall of Famer, four-time Super Bowl champion, and he did so much for so many people, not just in Pittsburgh, for the whole. I grew up watching this guy. You know what I mean? And it was just, he was great. Franco's Italian Army and that whole thing. But Franco Harris, they should put him in 24. They should do that, and they should do that really, really soon. You know what I mean? That's unbelievable that he's not in this game. He should be. But anyway, so that's kind of the list that I had on there. And definitely Jack Lambert should be in there. That would be awesome. Not just because they're Steelers. I mean, these are good people. I mentioned a lot of Raiders and I mentioned a lot of Cowboys. And they deserve to be in it. That's the way I see it. So anyway, that's my quick list of the people that I would have put in there. And you know what I mean? That's maybe the EA will maybe we should email them. There was actually a group that was called Bring Back Mel Blunt, and then they finally did bring him back. It took 2 years, So I don't know if that's something that's viable or whatever, but anyway, I don't know. We're going to be taking a break in another minute or two, which we have to do by house rules, and we could do some trivia when I come back. So that'll be cool. And I guess that's it for right this second, but I'm enjoying what I'm talking about, and I hope you are too. We have different people popping in on different platforms. We're on Kick tonight, Facebook Live, and YouTube. So anyway, have a little bit of fun with that. It is a Saturday night, and like I said, it's Wednesdays and Saturdays when we do our live broadcast, and that's on YouTube, and pretty soon to be on iHeartRadio. Hopefully, it depends if the contract goes through. And do gaming on Twitch and Twitch only, and that's Monday, Thursday, and Friday nights at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And I go for several hours. I play my Steelers theme team, Ultimate Legends. We have a lot of fun. We pull packs, and it's fun. So I break it up a little bit. It makes me feel young again when I'm playing that game. We didn't have that stuff playing Madden back in the 90s, So it was definitely pretty cool. Anyway, so that's the way. That's what we're looking at as far as our streaming schedule, if you want to call it that. But the live broadcast will always be on Saturday nights, and that's at 9 p.m. Eastern time till whenever. And then, of course, also on Wednesdays. So anyway, we're going to take a quick pause for the cause, and I'm guessing that we could do some trivia when I get back. I guess I don't know. We'll figure it out. Anyway, you are listening on New Jersey X and Mean Machine 973, and also the people coming in. Thank you very much for the subscribers and the followers that we're getting, and just the actual views that we're getting on our older videos on YouTube. I appreciate that very much. I really do. So keep us in mind, you know what I mean? Tell your friends. Anyway, we'll be back in about 5 minutes or so. We're gonna have to take a station identification break, because they used to call it back in the day, and we will be back in a few. We're going to give you, which overlay we're going to give you. We'll just have to do the we'll be right back overlay, I would think. Not sure. If I could find it. Aha. All right. Be back in a few. Don't go anywhere. Mean Machine 973 from the great state of New Jersey. Be right back. Maybe somebody was knocking on my door, but the camera didn't go off. That's what's weird. So maybe it came from somewhere else. Maybe they were just putting something in the wall. I don't know. Anyway, we're back. So anyway, that's we did some trivia a little bit earlier. We went over my top 20 people that I don't know. I guess that they should be in Madden, but they're not. Who knows? Will they be in 24? I mean, I know Jack Tatum was at one point. I don't know if it was 20, 21, whatever it was. I don't recall because I didn't play really after I think it was Madden 18 or 19. One of those. But not sure about that one. But anyway, so what's on your mind out there? If you want to talk about some sports, we got movies, we got music. Like I said, my niche is that I don't have a niche, and I don't know. It depends on what people have different things on their mind. They have a beef about this or that. Like their team didn't do pretty good in the off season as far as free agency or even the draft. I believe that the Steelers had a great both. You know what I mean? They're still very active. They're cutting people. They're bringing people in. They let they're trying to stay under the salary cap. They just let was that Witherspoon? I think it was Witherspoon. Yeah, they let him go. There was several people, but they did good. We got Patrick Peterson, so he's going to be playing alongside Mika Fitzpatrick, which is cool. Geez, we got what do you call it? That guy Jones, interior line. I think was he a left tackle? I'm not sure if he's a guard or a tackle, but and several other people. We got Sullivan, who used to play with Patrick Peterson in Minnesota. We brought Sullivan in too. I have no idea who else. I mean, there's a lot of different people. They re-signed who they had to. I think Devin Bush is gone now. I don't know. No idea. I'm pretty sure he's gone. I'm sure Sutton, I think, went. I mean, because you had like free agency, so I'm not sure who went where or what was going on with it. No idea. I don't know. I was just checking my phone there. Anyway, so you can type in the chat whether it's on Kick or if it's on YouTube, and if you want to talk to me. If you're calling from outside of the country, it's 833-777-MEAN, MEAN. We have that engaged on Saturday nights, which is nice. I don't know. You can talk about whatever you want to. I mean, we still have a little bit of time left. So, but anyway, once again, our handle is the same. It's at MeanMachine973. It's the same handle on everything, on TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, Twitter, all of them. It's the same everywhere. So anyway, if you want to drop us a line, it's MeanMachine973 at Outlook.com. So you can drop us a line. Yeah, we still get emails. We get funny ones too. But most of it is pretty encouraging and a new fan base and that kind of thing. So that's pretty nice. Like I said, we're only a few away of subscriber wise. We have to hit 1,000 is the minimum on YouTube, and we're at 996. So we need 4 more. That's the toughest one, but it's definitely the best one out of all of them, in my opinion. It's my opinion. We have copyrighted music going on there. So yeah, that's how you contact us or whatever. So you can type in. So if you hear, or actually you see or hear me talking to whoever, you might say, I don't see anyone typing in. It's because I'm looking at different ones all at the same time. I've got a lot going on here. So kind of cool. Oh, it was weird. We had like a bang or something. I thought someone was at the door. I'm at my home studio. I don't know if it came from underneath or where it came from, but somebody has the balls to bang like that and then run away. Our camera didn't even go off, so I don't know. That's odd. You don't want to antagonize the Mean Machine that much, I'll tell you. But anyway, yeah. So Jim Brown's gone. I do miss football season. I do. I really do. And I know a lot of people feel the same way. I mean, I'm into baseball and everything, but it's kind of hard. I don't know. Are you like me? It's hard to get into baseball before the All Star break. I mean, everybody watches the playoffs and it's televised nationally, no matter who your team is, whether it's local market or not. But I miss it. It's like October. October is when NFL is going on. The baseball playoffs are going on at the same time, and you have, geez, I don't know. You've got what basketball's going on, hockey's going on, football's going on, and this is all at the same time. I mean, it's pretty cool. That's a really cool time of year. I like October. I mean, who doesn't? So I don't know. I always thought that it was, everything comes at its own time or whatever. But football, I mean, as soon as you wait, and then week one finally comes, and it seems like it goes. So before you know it, it's week 4, and before you know it, it's week 10, and before you know it, they're talking about is your team going to make the playoffs and all those crazy playoff scenarios and everything else. It's crazy. You know what I mean? And then it goes so quick, and then the playoffs, and then it starts to filter down that way, and then before you know it, it's that long lull. It seems like it's forever. You're waiting for the Super Bowl, then the Super Bowl come, and then it's done. It's like that. Boom! It's just done. And then you have 6 months to go. Oh, well, yeah. I mean, you can watch the NFL channel and do whatever else that you're doing, but it's not the same. You have that gap, so to speak. I don't know, whatever you might want to call it. So, I'm sure you guys, you miss football as much. I mean, yeah, they had the USFL thing going. I used to actually go to those games back in the 80s, whatever. The final NFL game or the USFL game was a championship game. It was played over here, what used to be called Giant Stadium. It was the Oakland Invaders, and Bobby Hebert was their quarterback. It was the Oakland Invaders versus the Baltimore Stars, and the Stars won. But it was an exciting game. It was like, it's called the championship game, but that was their Super Bowl. It was a lightning storm and everything. It was July of '85. I was little. But I was at that game. I was at the final game that they played until they started it up, last year, whatever, that USFL. I don't know who's playing there anymore. I was never into XFL. That looks insane. I mean, the NFL is the way to go. I mean, but I used to like the way that the uniforms looked. I used to like the way that those players, the way it looked, and stuff, stuff like that. Like the uniforms were better, and then the rules seemed different, and then the stadiums were kind of broken down and dilapidated a little bit, but they were fun, and they used to let the people just play, just play the game. You know what I mean? You would have to be really, really something for them to actually call a penalty or whatever. So there it is. Hey, Camacho, what's happening, man? You made it over. Welcome to the dark side, baby. How we doing? Doing good? You just missed. I was just talking about all Madden stuff and all the different, like the schedule I have for the gaming and all the different things that we do. So, yeah, you just missed that, though. A James Cook or I don't know. Not sure. Have you grinded all your guys? I know you were grinding to get Lester Hayes. Did you get there? I know you had a bunch of challenges to go. Pool play? What's pool play? Is that like squads or something? I don't know what that is. I got to try that out though one day. So anyway, yeah, I got who did I pick up today? For about a little over a cool mil. I got Warren Sapp because he's perfect for my kind of scheme. So he was really the only guy I really wanted. I didn't get okay, cool. Baseball team. As far as Madden is concerned, yeah, Sapp's the only guy. But I got to thank you, man, because I did pick up rather cheap, like 360K or whatever it was. I picked up Gus the Bus, and he's perfect. My kind of scheme. Where I I do a lot of running and I'm smash mouth football. I only throw the ball when I really have to and that kind of thing. Cool, 2-0, nice. So I did pick up Gus the Bus today. He's awesome. Yeah, he fits my scheme perfectly. I got rid of Dexter Lawrence and I dumped Chris Jones on the defensive tackles. I got about 600K, maybe almost a little bit more than that, maybe 650K, something like that. after they took their cut. Madden took their cut. I mean, EA, and to free up room. And I did get Sap, and he's awesome. And my line is great. But picking up custom, I might pick up Clip Branch, but that's really, I didn't have a whole lot of time today. But those are the only people I really would consider, like actually taking. You know what I mean? I like the Ultimate Legends. So anyway, yeah, I'm glad that you finally made it over, man. Yeah, we're only we're 4 away. We're 4 subscribers away. We're at 996 right now on YouTube to get to our 1,000. That's our goal. And we're also on Facebook right now too. So it's pretty cool. What's that? Oh yeah. Yeah, so that's once again, so for people that came in late or whatever. So we have the gaming is going to be on Monday, Thursday, and Friday nights around 8 o'clock. I started a little bit earlier, Eastern Standard Time, and I play for several hours. And then Wednesday nights and Saturday nights are live broadcasts. So streaming on Wednesday and everything. Now that's not on Twitch. Just the gaming is on Twitch, and then the actual broadcasts are going to be on there. And it's going to be predominantly YouTube. And we're on Kick right now too. So a lot of people might be wondering how come they can't type, because I had to take a lot of those off of there as far as in the Kick room, because it gets clogged up. So you have to be a follower or a subscriber on Kick to be able to even type in that chat, because it got too crazy. Not so much in YouTube. YouTube one is good. It's Dom. What's happening, man? What's up? You made it. Good to see you. There he is, the California kid, man. Good to see you, bro. Thank you. You're a man of your word. You came in, and I was just talking about Madden stuff and everything. And you came in, Camacho. There was several people that just came in that I was just going over that, but about how Jim Brown just died, and it's eerie because he was on my list of people that I would want on Madden 23, or should be in 24. 2 of them. One was Cliff Branch, and they actually put Cliff Branch in today as an Ultimate Legend, and they have, and then unfortunately Jim Brown died, man. That sucks. It sucks. And I was sharing my screen earlier when we were talking about they were talking about Jim Brown. Let me share my screen again with you guys. And once again, thanks for the follows. People dropping likes on what we're doing, and that always helps. So watching our old clips, that helps. So we're it's tough, man. YouTube is tough, but we're getting there. We are getting there. So I'm gonna share my screen with what I was talking about with. Let's see if we do that right there. Because we're on a 7-second delay. I might even be more than that. Let me go back here. Oops. Yeah, there we go. Now we can share our screen. So this is just an article that I saw on there, and it's they were talking about like LeBron James and like several people. You can see it there. They were talking about, it says Lakers new LeBron James, Magic Johnson, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar offer condolences after the death of NFL legend Jim Brown. And he was like, what was he, 80-something years old. That's a shame, though. He is an icon. He was an ambassador to the game. Connor Camacho, yeah, he might go down. But for me, I had other people on my line, like Dexter Lawrence, which he was a gold 99, and I had Chris Jones and people. I mean, I have so many. I'm all about the defense, but I didn't mind spending $1 million for him. He dropped down a little bit. If I wanted to wait, I could have waited a couple of days, and he'd probably go to like 900 something. But they're LTDs, so it takes even longer for them to go down. And I wanted to play him now, so I got rid of those guys. Made about $650K, and I picked him up for about 1.1. But that's fine. I picked up Gus the Bus. I didn't have to, of course, my coins are down now, but that's all right. I might pick up Cliff Branch, but I don't really need him. I put him as a compare. I compared him with Andre Rison. I have a ton of good receivers, great receivers. But him and Andre Rison, who I have in the slot, him and Ward in the slot, it's about the same. It's actually the same. It's not really that big of a difference, So I don't know. I just go for those guys and I get them, and then I have the whole week to build my coins back up. But I want my scheme, the way I play, that's what I wanted to do. So I wish they weren't LTDs. You could pick up LaDainian Tomlinson now for like $400K. He's only been out for like a week. He dropped. A lot of them dropped. I don't know why it's some do and some don't. But I'm glad you guys are over here though, and thanks for coming in. I really do appreciate it. But like I said, we're sharing the screen right now because they were talking about. There's Magic Johnson. It was so sad to hear the legendary Jim Brown passed away today. He was a Hall of Fame football player, civil rights advocate, social activist, actor, and mentor to many. He broke down barriers in sports and in this country. So, yeah. I mean, Jim Brown was amazing. If you see the old films, he was 87 years old. The old clips of him, he was humongous. And he wasn't even like really a weightlifter. He was just like, you ever meet those type of people that are just like naturally strong, just like big guy, And he was bigger than his blockers, and he was faster than his blockers. He would outrun his blockers and then flatten the people, linebackers, safeties, corners, whoever it was. He would run them right the fuck over. That's how good he was. He was way ahead of his time. And then he retired. He was still in his prime. I'm not sure what the reasons behind that were, but he was the number one receiver of all time, running back of all time. Franco Harris almost caught him. He did not. Barry Sanders retired right before that. So he didn't. He could have. There was a reason. Something with his dad, liking Jim Brown and everything, and he didn't want to be the one to break the record. But eventually it stood until, what was it? Emmitt Smith, and I think it was 2004. I think it was in 04, I think, when Emmitt Smith broke Jim Brown's record. I'm not 100% positive, but it's around that area, around that time. So, yeah. But like I said, that's kind of where we were looking at there. Let's see what we got here. So it's the Nuggets and the Lakers. That's the Western Conference Final, I would assume. And you have NHL. You have Hurricanes and Panthers playing. Let's see. Celtics and Heat. That was May 20. So that was a few days ago there. The Steelers made some more moves here. Yankees cut Aaron Hicks. And it says, struggling outfielder, $27.6 million. Unbelievable. But you know what? For years, he's been not that good. And he's always hurt. And then when he's not hurt, he's slumping a lot. And they gave him every chance that they could. It's just enough for Hicks. You know what I mean? It ended up being too much. I don't blame them. Kind of miss Brett Gardner. He was good. Yeah, so looking at NFL stuff. I'm just on the Microsoft one for right now. So we got to wait till August 3rd for Jets to play the Browns. I guess that's going to be Aaron Rodgers' debut for exhibition. Canada, Boston, New York. Corpse to be Javon here to be the next. You know who Javon Hargrave was, right? That's Gravedigger, baby. Nope. Very, very unbelievable. So these NFL teams have never won a Super Bowl. I mean, we already know that. Let me see. They tried to. All right, so you got just playing around with the different stuff. I have different things that I could try. I'm not always that one that won the Super Bowl. And the Bears won I was just looking. If I even want to get into that article, I could already tell you the teams that didn't win, so I know it by heart. I've never won a Super Bowl. Let's see. Well, we know the Bills. We know the Texans. Atlanta, which they should have. The Titans, right? They didn't win. Cleveland, no. Detroit's not on the Vikings never won one. Jacksonville. Well, the Chargers never won one either. There's Detroit. Yeah, there's several on there. The Bengals never won one. But Antonio Brown's back in the news. I can't understand why. I don't know. I think that we've got enough people. It's time to start getting them to gel a little bit. You know what I mean? That's what you have to do. You can't just automatically get people and expect them to all be fine. You got to start getting some camaraderie and have them gel. They got to gel. That's the way it works. Anyway. We did some trivia before. We did some music. Actually, it was a movie quote trivia. It was a Pulp Fiction question. That was pretty cool. We do sports, we do movies, music, whatever you guys end up wanting to do. We do. So that's always on the board. I keep that on the board all the time. So anyway, how you guys doing on Saturday night? It's been kind of a quiet Saturday. But, you got I guess is that next weekend already? Is Memorial Day weekend? It's crazy. You know what I mean? I'm going to see if we can have something special. We can maybe have something cool going on for next Saturday night for the start of Memorial Day weekend. I don't know if you guys have plans or what the story is, but oh really? Oh, okay, that's good. Oh, you playing right now? Sure. Yeah, yeah, I know. Well, I played last night. I don't do gameplay all the time, but I gotta get into some. I guess some like squad players. I'm not even sure. Not even sure how to do that. I don't know if I have to get invited to do it or whatever. But um, Dom, you're into that, right? You do. Well, you have Xbox, right? So you don't even. It doesn't matter if there's crossplay if you already have that, because that's what I have. But I'm going to go to PC. I'm pretty sure I'm going to go to PC. It makes the most sense. Hopefully, we'll get everything. If we get the crossplay, that will work for PC as well. I'm hoping that it will. You know what I mean? That would be a good thing. That'd be a lot of fun. That opens up so many possibilities. You know, for different people to play or whatever. But tell me what you guys think if you want to type in the chat, whether you're on YouTube or Kick. Those are the two chats that we have open right now. It's not on Facebook. That's kind of what we have. Going on. Oh yeah, we're still live on Facebook too. It's and I have subtitles on there too, so it's like transcribing what I'm saying. But yeah, I hope they do too. I mean, they're saying that when they leaked it, they said that that's what it's supposed to be. But I'm not going to get Xbox again because I think I'm just going to do the PC. And I guess you could do that through the cloud. I don't know. There's a few options, that I could look into. But I might actually, when I'm done here, I'll be done here. The show will probably be ending in about 20 minutes or so, and then I'll probably go on for a little while. But I don't know if somebody has to make a friend with me on there or that kind of thing, and that's how you're gonna. That's how we could play. You have to go squats, because I don't want to play on people that are complete strangers or whatever. Not that there's anything wrong with that, but you never know what you're walking into. You know what I mean? You have no background on are they. Not whether even if they're good or not, just are they going to be jerks and knuckleheads, or they're actually going to be cool, that kind of thing. Yeah, they've been asking for crossplay. I forgot who blocked who. It was either PlayStation that was all for it and Xbox said no, or Xbox was all for it and PlayStation said no. I'm not sure of the background on that so much, but I'm pretty, I don't know, but I want to play. I mean, I enjoy, look, Mike Myers. He's number one guy. There you go. Hey, Michael. Let's see my backgrounds. I got different backgrounds too. So you guys could check this out. So I'm going to do my virtual. And I don't even have my green screen up. This is just like a virtual one. So I can do this. I wonder what baseball team I like. I don't know. Let's see. Anybody could guess? I guess I will stop sharing that screen there. I'm tired of looking at that anyway. Anybody guess what kind of baseball fan I don't know. If you could even know which one that is. How about we say hi to the real? We do a real to the real meme machine. My hero, our hero, man, our namesake. There he is, the meme machine. You ready? Mean Joe. Love that guy, man. What a great player, Hall of Famer. There he is, showing off the rings. Mean Joe Green. Gotta love Mean Joe. It's a meme machine, man. Gotta show. We gotta play. We gotta pay tribute to Mean Joe. Whatever we get the chance to do that, you know. And we have a chance to do that right now. Oh, there he is. It's delayed. It came up on Kick. It's delayed over on YouTube for some reason. I'm not sure why. It's kind of weird. But if we have people watching and they're coming on over, there he is, Mean Joe. If we have people out there that are watching us on YouTube and you enjoy the content, and this is one lady, she's just because she liked the sound of my, she goes, oh my God, you have such a low gravelly voice. I love that. And everything. Like, well, yeah, that's my voice, baby. I don't have any mic gain or any kind of changer or synthesizer or anything like that. This is my voice. It sounds good on a mic. That's why I've done what I've done for the last 30-something years. But if you're enjoying the content and you like watching our videos and want to partake in the show and that kind of stuff, please hit that subscribe button, that little bell there, and it'll give you that way. If you can't remember when we're going to be on or not, it'll send you a notification. But it's not always busting your balls or anything like that. It actually will send you a notification and everything, and it's free to subscribe, and it helps us. It helps our channel, and it helps us grow, and helps us to continue doing what we're doing. So if you haven't subscribed and you feel like doing that, you don't have to. You're not obligated, but I appreciate it. I appreciate the likes that people drop on it. All that stuff goes into the analytics. It all counts. It's all good stuff. So I appreciate you guys. I do. There we go. Then we kiss the ring. This is how we pay off our financiers here in Jersey. It's kind of something like this. Goes a little something like that. We don't pay the bank. We pay Uncle Vito. Or in this case, Don Vito. So anyway, yeah, we're just playing around. We got different backgrounds and that kind of thing. So here's a more conservative one. I kind of like this one. Well, that was Rocky before that. Yeah, just chilling out there. Actually, it looks a little bit like the townhouse I used to have in Florida, except we were up higher and we had like a spiral staircase. It was actually pretty cool. I don't even know where the fuck this is. This is in Florida. We wouldn't have trees like that. Yeah, so I'm messing around with everything. You could blur the background. You could do all sorts of things. Alexa, turn second light blue. Alexa, turn second light blue. Here we go. Got to tell everything twice. So we could blur the background. A little blur going. I mean, I kind of like my backgrounds. So you give it custom, or you can turn it off and then just go back to general. And then you have the camera, boom, right in my face. Hey, how you doing? And you can mirror it, bang, bang. And then we go back to that one. I might be going too quick for it. There we go. I'm gonna move that around a little bit. There you go. Anyway, so what's on your guys' mind? $1K tonight? I'm sorry, I don't understand, Dom. What do you mean you're gonna put $1K tonight? What do you mean? Coffee Nights, how you doing? That's a pretty cool name. Guy in Kick over there. Coffee Nights. Coffee Nights and Coffee Days. Coffee 24 hours a day. Oh, you're trying to say, am I going to hit? It says but you're going to hit. I don't know. We're at 997 right now. Somebody just did. It was at 996. No, it fluctuated today. It went up to 97, then it went down to 96. Now it just went back up again. I'm not sure who that was, but whoever it was, thank you. That helps. Yeah, that'd be nice to end the night on 1,000. You have to have at least 1,000. You have to have 4,000 watch hours. We're at like almost 2,000, which is not bad. You get a whole year to do it. We did it in less than 4 months. So it's pretty cool. We have, like I said, but I keep the gaming separate. So you guys saw me last night. So that's only on Twitch where I do like the show, or I do, whatever Madden, whatever one it might be. And that's on Mondays. Now, we might go to the broadcast on Monday nights, but I don't want to. I might do it like when Monday Night Football comes back. For right now, the gaming is on Monday night. If I feel like it, and then Thursday and Friday nights. The broadcast for streaming is on Wednesdays, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and that's on YouTube and Kick and Facebook and that kind of thing, but mostly YouTube. And then Saturday nights, right now, we're live on New Jersey X satellite radio, and we're streaming live on Facebook and YouTube and Kick. So that's kind of cool. So I kind of keep it separate because, like I said last night, I'm kind of spreading myself a little bit too thin when I do that. Put the glasses back on. So there you go. I don't know. Hopefully I will, though. And I really appreciate it. Thank you. Because like I said, we're small right now, but we haven't been here a long time, but we're definitely here for a good time. And that's what we're doing. And all the money that we spend and all the money that comes out of my pocket that goes towards all the trivia and everything, it's worth it. And it's a 50-50 split. If you came in late, I'll let you guys know again that we're going to get 50% once we do get monetized. I mean, whenever that might be down the road, to get us out of the red. And then the other 50% is split, 25 and 25. 25% to the American Cancer Society and 25% for the National Diabetes Association. They're all charities are worth your time and money. They're all worthwhile. Those two are near and dear to me. And so that's what we're going to do. It's good for the soul. It's not about the money. So that's kind of the split we do. So everything, all the subscribers, the followers, the people that buy bits and little things and cheers and emotes and all the people do on Twitch and Kick and, all the stuff that, when we have the merchandising, that's going to be coming out hopefully by the end of the summer when we go into iHeartRadio and then hopefully SoundCloud and Spotify. That's what we're going for. Apple Music, Amazon Music, YouTube Music. But it takes a while. You got to build an audience, and then you have to get an agent, and then the agent's got to contact them, and you have to work it out. And it's a lot of discussion, a lot of wheeling and dealing, so to speak, a lot of negotiation. There's a lot of behind the scenes shit that goes on. But I'm telling you right now, my word to God, my hand to God, that we're giving to, we have to give some to charity because without that, you got to be able to help other human beings. You know what I mean? That's what it's all about. You can't take the money with you when you die. So do something good for your soul. No matter what you follow, whatever path that you're on or whatever, this is mine. And I'm honored and grateful, to have the people that I have. We're building an audience, not only an audience, but we're having like a fan base and a family, a community and everything. And I can't go out and promote everywhere and get everybody. So I have to be myself and do what I do and have people come to me. And it's starting to catch on. And I'm going to remember the people that were with me at the very beginning. So, I'm never going to forget them. There's a lot of people that have been encouraging, family, friends, new friends that I've made on here, like you guys. And I support your stuff. If you go on streaming or whatever, I always try to make the time to go in there. And you've been doing that for me and the follows and everything. It's all from the heart. I appreciate it. I really, really do. So I just wanted to throw that out there. So every time you drop a like on one of our videos, whether it's this one or other ones that we have, or you watch some of those videos or the little shorts we have. I don't expect anyone to watch 4 hours worth of shit. I'm just saying, but whatever you do, it all is relative. It all helps. It's not just the subscriptions. It's the fact that I'm trying to come up with good content and that kind of thing as we go forward. That's the part that comes easiest for me. It's all this software, and I got to find somebody that could figure out how to do all the panels and all the shit that has to be done. You have to be able to know how to do all that. I don't have time. I got rid of Streamlabs. I got rid of OBS. I didn't know what the hell was going on with any of that shit. I don't have time to watch 500 videos on the subject. So I can't get like the stuff at Twitch to work or the sounds to work or none of that shit to work properly. And I don't have the time because I have 4 different software. So I kind of want to concentrate on what I do, and that's broadcasting, DJing, and now, that's what I do. That's my strong point. And I'm going to have to find somebody that's going to take over our social platforms and help us out. And, we'll pay them once a week or whatever it is. I don't have a problem with that. Nobody works for free. do the little emotes and do all this, and maybe get someone to do the editing. And I'm going to handle the Twitter and the YouTube part of it, but I need someone to do like the Facebook and this and that, and post the different things and take care of someone that. Got to find someone that's trustworthy and knows how to do all this shit. Not it's easier said than done. Trust me on there. But that's kind of but that's where we're at. And it's all good. It's all going in the right direction. It's all positive, and we're forging forward, and I'm having fun with it. So if you guys want to, I'm going to take a quick break, but if you want to play a little trivia, I have the wheel up there. I'm not even going to bring the wheel down. I'm so tired tonight. I have the wheel that's behind me. And maybe I'll bring it down just to show you guys. I call it Wonder Wheel. Anyway, so we'll have that, and we can do either movies, music, movie quotes, whatever. People like sports and everything. We do that. I am a big and on the wheel there's a thing that says that you can either try to stump me and win that way, and we pay Cash App or Venmo or PayPal, whatever, or ask you a question. And there's several people. There's people that are floating in and out. Unless you're typing in the chat, I have no idea if you're still here or if you are here, whatever. You subscribed on your other YouTube channel. Oh, well, thank you, Dom. Thanks a lot, man. You know what? What I met you last night, or I spoke to you, and you came in the room near the very end or whatever. I'm like, oh man, and he actually already subscribed, and you know what I mean. He said he would show up, and you're a man of your word, man. And I do remember you. I'm you're Dom, man, and you're a San Diego Chargers. Well, I should San Diego Chargers. You're a Chargers fan, LA Chargers, but you get the points. I remembered. I would love to get that demographic out there. You know what I mean? That age bracket, those kind of sports fans out there on the West Coast. Now, I do some promos, and it'll hit like LA County. It's popular in Chicago and Detroit area too. I don't really go after my own in New Jersey because I don't really need to, and there's a lot of competition here, especially with it being New York right there. But we have people in England, we have people in Mexico, Canada, Honduras, where else? There was some people in Vietnam, they came in Australia, and a lot of the people that are from other countries, predominantly, are coming on the Kick one, which is amazing to me. I think that's great, and I try to keep it inclusive. I don't care what your persuasion is. I don't do politics. I don't do religion. None of that kind of stuff. You know what I mean? It's all about, I don't care if you're male, female, if you're Chinese, you're white, black, Spanish, don't matter. I don't care if you're conservative, if you're Republican, if you're liberal, but none of that crap matters to me. And that's exactly what it is. It's controversial subjects. We don't cover that. But sports, movies, music, and pop culture. Some people like some of those. Some people like all of that. It's something that we could all agree on. No one's going to get bullied in here. Nobody's going to be not heard. You're going to have a voice. You'll be able to feel comfortable here and not have to worry about it. You know what I mean? I don't care if you identify as a male, a female, or a Dixie cup. It does not matter to me. There's some things that we could all agree on, and that is trying to have some fun. What's wrong with that? You know what I mean? So everybody with it. So some people I know, they might be thinking like, oh, meme machine, I don't want to go in there. It's just going to be making fun of people or cursing up a storm. No, I'm not attacking anybody. It's quite the contrary. I stick up for, and I'm on the side of people that do get bullied. And there's a lot of online bullies and, keyboard tough guys and all that kind of stuff. You're talking to an Italian, from Jersey here. I don't get intimidated. I intimidate. And with a name like the Meme Machine, you better damn well believe that we're not taking any shit. And I will not allow anybody to go after people in the room or put up with any of that bullshit. You're going to get knuckleheads from time to time, and that is something to deal with. That's not a big deal. You can mute them out, but I want everybody to feel comfortable here, and you have enough that's going on in real life. When I say real life, meaning your marriage or your kids or your school or your husband, your wife, or your job sucks or something, or your car broke down and your boss is an asshole or whatever, and you can forget about all that shit and just come in here and enjoy yourself for a while. Kick back, relax, whether you're typing, whether you're just watching or listening to my voice. Maybe you're washing the dishes, but you're listening to me. Like, that's the way radio was back in the day. You couldn't really see me, but you could hear me. And be able to be here. And this would be I wouldn't call it a safe space because people have overused that term. That's not what I mean. Meaning that it's a cool place to be where you're not going to be judged and we can have fun. That's it. That's all I want to do. And that's why my niche is that I don't have a niche. I want everybody has their own things going on in life, but you should forget about that for a little while. I'm a public figure. I'm on my way back to being that. If you're gaming Or if you go the extra step and you're broadcasting like I do, or doing radio, or whatever you do, or whatever, you've got to get used to being a public figure. I'm not talking about like I'm Sylvester Stallone walking down the street and worried about autographs. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about you're in the public eye, and there's certain responsibilities and certain things that you have to do and achieve, and all these type of things. You have to be able to understand that all comes with it. It's not just sitting there and popping in some gaming stuff. I mean, people pry into your life. You got to people that try to hack you. You're going to have people that are going to try to test you or find stuff out. You got to use VPNs. You got to use pseudonames and never give up your surname. You got to switch your passwords. There's so much shit. And you got to be able to trust. And that's what's so difficult. You want to be able to see the good in people and give them the benefit of the doubt. But my God, it's difficult. And that's why I'd rather have quality rather than quantity. I'd rather have, seriously, and I mean this, I'd rather have 5,000 listeners than to have 50,000 assholes. And I'm serious, like people that are just going to try to gaslight you on everything you do and try to bait you into doing this and that. I don't want those type of people. If you want to talk about sports, we talk about sports. If you want to talk about whatever's on your mind as far as the NBA, you want to talk about different movies. How about music? Sucks. Like, when they say they're sampling, it means because they can't come up with an original idea. I like I like all types of music except for rap and country music. I've tried and I can't do either one. Sorry. I'm a classic rock kind of guy, but I like, disco, and I like 70s, 80s, 90s. I like some top 40 stuff. I like some alternative stuff. I like some No, I like the all. It depends on what mood I'm in. If I was lifting weights, I'm listening to Metallica. If not, then maybe I'm listening to, you know, whatever might pop on the radio, or I'm listening to some old freestyle music or whatever. It depends on what mood I'm in. Yeah, I hate to be labeled. I don't like labels. Oh, you're a heavy hard rock, or you're a metalhead, or what? Why would you put yourself onto just one? Keep your options open. Anyway, that's what I would do. I have to take a break because we're on a FCC rule. That we have to do that because we're set up on satellite radio. So I have to do that. Otherwise, they charge me, if you can believe that. So I'll be back in about 5 minutes. We'll take a quick pause for the cause. Want to once again thank the people that are coming in, listening in on satellite radio, which is NJX, right here in Jersey. And we also are on Kick, YouTube, and Facebook this evening. You're listening and watching Mean Machine, baby, from the great state of New Jersey. Back in 5. Don't go anywhere. We're going to wrap up things when we get back, and we're going to talk a little bit about the upcoming games and everything that's going on, and a little bit about the NBA playoffs. I wanted to get my 2 cents in on that as well. So I'm glad you guys are here. And once again, I keep saying I'm doing this and I'm doing that and all these things. I can't do anything without you guys. Without you guys, fans, appreciating, viewers, subscribers, followers, all that kind of stuff. We're nothing without. We have no show without you guys. This is your show. I'm just the host. So I'm the bus driver. I will get you to where you want to go. I'm the vehicle to have it go wherever. I can't read your mind. So we're going to talk about what I believe are important subjects or what I think would be good. And then it starts to take form and morph into more what the audience wants, because I'd be crazy not to think that way. And that's how the show will go forward. And it's going to be good, and it's going to be big. I'm telling you, we're already making strides to do it in such a short period of time. So it makes me feel good. So we can't do anything without you guys. Without the fans, we're nothing. All right. So hold that thought, and we will be back in about 5. You're listening to the Mean Machine Radio Network, NJX, YouTube, Kick, and Facebook this evening. Back in 5, guys. Don't go anywhere. All right, I'm back. We'll take that off the screen there. If you guys are still with me, that'd be great. What were we talking about before? So we were doing, we covered a lot of ground actually tonight. Um, and once again, I wanted to say thank you for the new subscribers and the new followers that we have. I think that that's been tremendous. We're so close to our goal. We're 3 away. 997 subscribers, it says on YouTube right now. That's awesome. You know, we're getting there in a short period of time. We've done it, so we're putting on a good content and all the videos that you guys have been watching. You know, every second that you watch one of our older videos or you drop a like on it or whatever, it really, really helps us. We're doing, you know, I broadened my horizons a little bit. So I'm gaming on Monday. Even though I'm not a gamer, everybody keep that. You know, oh, I want to see your Steelers theme team. I want to see this and that. So I'm like, okay, fine. I play anyway. So I'm going to do a little bit of the show too. We'll do a little bit of baseball, maybe Friday. But it's mostly Madden, I guess, for right now. And then when crossplay comes or Madden 24 comes out, I'll probably get it for PC. But anyway, that's Monday nights for now. And we're also going to do, Thursday and Friday nights. And it's around 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, give or take. It's not a very rigid schedule when it comes to that stuff. Wednesday nights and Saturday nights are our live broadcasts, which is on exclusively on YouTube, and then we also have it on Kick. Sometimes it's on Facebook, sometimes not. Our handle on everything. Follow us on Twitter. That's where all the updates are on there, which is MeMachine973 at MeMachine973. It's on everything. Instagram, YouTube, Kick, Twitch, TikTok, all of them. You know what I mean? We're on everything. I need somebody to take over all that social media for us and get that stuff because I just don't have the time between trying to run a business during the week and everything else is difficult. But I'm trying to. I was spreading myself a little bit thin. So Twitch and Twitch only for the gaming part of it. I'm not going to put not putting the broadcasts on there anymore. Gonna, like I said, I was spreading myself a little bit too thin. I'm only one person. Now I have an engineer that'll be coming in. We have my cousin Vinny that helps out when he can. Little Timmy, you know these people, and they will help out. As stuff goes, as it gets going, we're gonna go on the road a little bit and talk to people and do some live videos and stuff like that. That'll be a lot of fun. We're gonna have merchandising with the yellow and black colors, obviously because it's Steeler colors, but it's universal, and that'll be like on koozies and T-shirts and sweatshirts and everything. So we'll have some merchandising that'll be available on YouTube. We don't really have our website anymore. We used to have Me Machine Media since 2004, so a lot of that stuff we had grandfathered in because it was a year before. Almost a full year before YouTube came into existence. YouTube wasn't around until June of 2005. We've been around since October 2004. So that helps. So I have the Creative Commons licensing. I still have all those Super Bowls and everything that I own the rights to certain ones that were done in Florida. NBA Finals, boxing, all that. I have all the master copies of the master tapes on CDs, and we used to sell them on our website, so we did rather well. We did that for several years and on eBay and everything. And then I had to take on the NFL for the copyright stuff, and they tried to fine me, and then I'd fight with them. I kind of fought everyone off, but it got to the point where I was like, you know what? So we sold that end of the business, and but we kept the LLC. So it's Ventalia Media Corp, which is the LLC that owns Me Machine Media, which in turn is Me Machine 973. I get asked from time to time, not as much now because I probably said it a billion times, but I'll say it again for the new people that are probably coming in. What's the 973? It's our area code. No, it's my height and weight. I'm 9 foot tall and 73 pounds. They call me slim. No, I had to put some kind of something on the end because there's a lot of like a Me Machine this, a Me Machine that. There was a movie back in '01 called The Me Machine. So I get asked that, memachine973 at outlook.com if you want to drop us a line. And the emails that I got were very nice and encouraging. I had a lady, Lydia, I mention her all the time, up in Massachusetts, sent me for our first broadcast that we did was back in March of this year. And it seems like so long ago. It was only a few months ago. She sent me a Mean Joe Green shirt and a bobblehead. I have it right here. Still in the box from back in the day. Look at this. How cool is that? So she sent me that. Remember that from the Coca-Cola commercial from Super Bowl 14, which was 1980. She sent me that, and she sent me a Mean Joe Green shirt. Not the jersey back there. That was from somebody else. And check this out. Here's the Mean Machine. Look at this. It's from like 1997, 98 or whatever. Still mint in thing, a little figurine of anything mean, baby. And Mean Joe Green. Obviously, that's our namesake. Love Mean Joe Green. Holy famer. The guy was awesome. Do you know that he got nerve damage so bad and he got injured his, I think it was his left arm, that he basically made it to the Hall of Fame, won all those Super Bowls and everything for the last several years. He was in the league since 69, I think it was, 68, 69, from North Texas State. He basically got hurt, and he played with essentially one arm and made to the Hall of Fame, won 4 Super Bowls, all-pro, defensive tackle. We're not talking about a punter that's on the field like once in a while. I mean, he was part of the Steelers' front four. He was part of the steel curtain. Played with one arm. That's how good he was. Like Mickey Mantle when he had the one arm that didn't work that one time and he hit the home run out of Yankee Stadium with basically one arm. Those are special type of people. Anyway, once again, a shout out to Lydia up in Massachusetts. It was really nice of her to send it to our P.O. box. Other Steelers stuff back there. I paid for the shipping on this other stuff, but I have one of them. I have a black SUV, so it looks really good. But here's some of these are like magnets and everything. Look at this. Isn't that cool? Of course, Mean Joe Green in the middle. You got Jack Ham there. No Jack Lambert because they didn't have the right one. They only had the helmet one. You got Mel Blount, Donnie Shell, and of course the front four of the Steelers defense there. And my favorite baseball player of all time, there he is, Mr. October himself, Reggie. Remember Reggie Barr? That's what that magnet was fashioned after. So kind of cool. A lot of nice, encouraging people out there. And I thank you because we're not big yet, but when we are, man, it's going to be really great. That's what we're working towards. And the fact that we're giving 50% of it to charity, it makes us feel really good about what we're doing. So every time you subscribe, every time you follow, every time you drop a like, you watch a video, you go on Kick, you go on Twitch, whatever it is that you do, and you spend time with us, I mean, even the smallest of things, just hitting like on a few of our videos, it means the world to us. It means the world to me. Because there's a million choices out there. The fact that you're here at times, that whatever you spend time with somewhere or someone or in a room or online, whatever it is, that's time in your life that you're never going to get back ever again. Think about that. That's as absolute as it gets. That means something to me, and it should to you too. Just figured I would mention the obvious. Sometimes it's mainstream, sometimes it is not. But I wanted to make sure that I actually said it during a live broadcast because I mean what I say and I say what I mean, and that's exactly how I feel. So, but anyway, we have a lot of people. I can't believe we have people from Australia that come in on the Kick Room and they say hi to everything. I mean, the Mean Machine is going worldwide, baby. You know what I mean? It's something that I did not expect. And Canada and London and Mexico and Japan and Honduras, you know, places like Brazil and Argentina. I mean, it's amazing. The internet, what you could do. I mean, I know it's been around for a while, but I was out of the game for 11 years. You know, I retired from DJing after 26 years, from 86 to 2012. It's on one of my bios that you'll see. I think it's on the Twitch one. And then I haven't been in the booth since, now I'm in my home studio, but I haven't been in the booth since 2012. I think it was February. I walked away. It wasn't fun anymore, and I walked away. But now I'm back, and having fun with it, and it's a train. The Mean Machine is a train, and what I mean by that is there's only 3 things you could do with a train. Either you get on the train, get out of the way of the train, or you'll get run over by the train. But one way or another, the train is going through, and the name of it is the Mean Machine. So hopefully that you'll be part of it. And I mean that. I know that sounds silly, but it's really how I feel about that. It's a lot of blood, sweat, and tears, a lot of money, a lot of time invested. And once again, time in your life that you will never get back ever again. So you might as well set it and do what you want. Do what you will. You know what I mean? Do what makes you happy, whether you're getting paid for it or not. Because if you would do it either way, then you will be successful. Like I say all the time, when you finally does kick in. And that's the truth, man. It really is. That's just the way I see it. Try another virtual background here. I enjoy what I do. And you should too. Whatever it is that you do, don't listen to other people, what they say, this and that, fuck that. You know, they're taking the time from their shitty lives, you know, to give you a bunch of shit because they want attention. It's easier for them to cut you up than it is for them to look inward and go, oh, maybe I'm doing this and that. Don't listen to it. It's noise. Don't listen to the noise. Always go with your gut. Use your head and your heart will follow. Don't do it reverse like that. And no matter what happens, you'll be the one left standing. You'll be the one on top. You'll be a winner. And I'll tell you what, you're already a winner if you're thinking along those lines. You're already a winner. Honestly, that's the way you have to think. Life is a state of mind. Anyway, we should have got to more trivia tonight. We didn't, but we know sometimes we're talking about this or we're talking about that, and time gets away from you a little bit. It does happen, but that's okay. And you spend time with friends, and then new friends, new people that you're talking to, and being part of the fact that I mentioned this earlier, that we're talking about a community and a new family and a new system and a new audience and everything. I mean, it's just like here I am years later, and I'm like friggin' 20 something years removed from doing Miami Dolphins scores and radio and all that. And being out of the club business and radio and all the stuff that I did, and the voiceovers and the commentary and all the copy that I read and commercials, I'm way far removed from that. But it's like this recharged me. It's like it's brand new. I'm older, but I'm wiser. You have life experience. You don't have to be streaming or broadcasting for a million years. If you have life experience, you're just applying and you're being yourself. Well, you got to be yourself, but you got to be different. Well, if you are being yourself and there's only one you are being different, and the people will come to you. You can't go out and get everyone. I'm not saying don't promote or anything. I'm saying you can't get everyone. Let them come to you. So be yourself and they will come to you. If you build it, they will come. Isn't that what they said? Wasn't that Field of Dreams? What was that? Surely you must be joking. You can't be serious. And don't call me Shirley. Love that movie. It's a great movie. There he is. Green eggs and ham. All three of them right there for you. Big part of the Steel Curtain defense. My favorite defense of all time. Obviously, I'm jaded because I am a Steeler fan, but even if you don't, I mean, Doomsday defense was good. That was good for Dallas, and the Purple People Eaters for the old Minnesota Vikings. They were good. Doomsday too, all that stuff. And everybody, the Legion of Boom from several years ago or whatever. But the Steel Curtain, they were known for it. The old Baltimore Colts, people like that. You got to go and check that out. But anyway, yeah, I'm really sorry, and my heart goes out to the family and friends, close family, and people of Jim Brown's family, because he did just pass away yesterday. So thoughts and prayers are out to the people that are close to him. He was an NFL icon. He was an actor. He was a philanthropist. I can't even spit that out. He was a lot of things, but I tell you what. He's always going to be known as Jim Brown from the Browns, and this guy was huge, and he would outrun his blockers and just flatten people, and he retired. And he was still kind of in his prime. I mean, I'm not sure what the ins and outs of that were, but I thought it was quite a story. He was definitely a humanitarian. He did a lot of stuff like Muhammad Ali. You know what I mean? He was trying to help communities, and he tried to be use his voice and his platform to speak to people about economic change and that kind of stuff. How do you not like people like that? You don't have to be a Browns fan to appreciate what that guy was all about, Anyway, I just wanted to say a heartfelt thanks to that. But I enjoyed the sports that we talked about tonight, and we'll go over more of this. We'll be back on Wednesday. Wednesday, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You can find us on Facebook and YouTube, but mostly YouTube. I think we're just going to stick it straight because we start to spread ourselves too thin. I'm starting to learn we have to stay with one thing. So follow us on Twitter, because that's the best way to get, if you have Twitter, we post all the updates of what trivia we're going to do. And I post a lot of funny stuff along with that too. Instagram, not as much. And TikTok is starting to blow up, but I only make little shorts. I made a couple during the week, earlier in the week. It's a completely different demographic, a lot younger crowd and everything. But you know what? Those are the ties that bind. You've got all sorts of people. Now look at this. The banner is backwards. I just noticed that. It might be because of that. There we go. I just noticed that. I'm like, wait a minute. That looks kind of funny. There he is. The meme machine, inside of the meme machine. Now I'm starting to learn how some of this shit works. There's so much going on. It's crazy. So some people, they just need to lighten up, if you know what I mean. You know what I mean by lighten up? Some people are a little too intense. You know, and I have that. I do that same kind of thing. You know what I mean? Sometimes you just got to chill. But anyway, it's a great place to come. I'm glad that you're here. I'm glad that you're subscribing and that you're following. And we're going to have a lot of great content coming up. If you want to check out some gaming, we don't do that on Sundays. Sundays, we're Italians. We're from Jersey. We eat macaroni day, ravioli day. You know how that works on Sunday, especially here in Soprano Land, New Jersey, North Jersey. So that's for Sunday. But Monday night, you could catch me do some gaming, and that's on Twitch. And like I said, Monday, there's no Tuesdays. So we've got Monday, Thursday, and Friday for gaming on Twitch at MeMachine973. Broadcasting on Wednesday and Saturday nights, 9 p.m. Eastern Time, all the way till sometimes 12:30, 1 o'clock in the morning. And those Sundays. So we're off Tuesdays and Sundays. And like I said, if the schedule changes for any given reason, or I'm on vacation or emergency, whatever it was, and my tit in the ringer, whatever happens, I will certainly let everyone know on social media on what's going on, which is most of the time Twitter, because it's very easy. I could just do it right from my phone or whatever. But anyway, we did get a lot of followers and a lot of people watching tonight, so I appreciate that. Just to end off, I mean, how do you think? I mean, I know I miss football. What do you guys think about that top 20 list of people, plus the honorable mentions that I put in there? What did you think about that? The people that should be a man that aren't. People like Tony Dorsett and, you know, like I said, the eerie thing is I had Jim Brown on that list and also Cliff Branch, but Cliff Branch actually was put on there today. He dropped as an ultimate legend. I'm talking about Madden now. And Billy Sims and Fouts and Tarkenton and Staubach and Franco Harris, obviously. Jack Tatum, Jack Ham, Jack Lambert, Moose Johnston, Namath, Gail Sayers, Dick Buckus, A.J. Dewey, Tony Nathan, Freeman, McNeil, Lyle, Alzado, Todd Christensen, Shannon Sharp. And the list goes on. I mean, you could probably add even more people to why they're not in this game. As far as real life is concerned and not the game, I look forward to this NFL season, especially being that I'm a Steeler fan and there's a lot of them out there. I haven't even reached out. I should reach out to Steeler Nation. I've always been very supportive of them. It's like another community, another family. And ask them to throw some subscribers, some viewership our way. But you know what? It's all going to happen. And you can see in the bottom right-hand corner, you just click on this little red subscribe thing right there. It'll take you right there. And I appreciate it. Like I said, it is free. For those that do the paid subscriptions through Twitch and Kick, thank you so much. And people that go on Facebook that could do stars. I don't know, you support me by sending stars or whatever. And the reason I'm pushing it, it's not that I'm pushing it, I'm letting people know, because a lot of people don't have Twitter or whatever, so they have no idea what's going on, and they want to contribute, or they want to be helpful, or they want to be supportive, and they have no idea how to do that. Well, now you know. But we have people that are on California, we have people that are in New York, we have people all over the globe, really. It's a big world out there. We just want our little slice of it, and then we'll be pretty solid from there. You know what I mean? A solid slice of that is all the Me Machine requests. So, anyway, I'm glad that you guys stopped by. I hope you enjoyed the show. Like I said, movies, music, whatever you want to do, I'll be the vehicle that takes you to where you want to go. You know, that's it. It's your show. I'm just a host, you know. So we talk about what I think is going to be important, and then it's going to morph into what the people want to hear. Thanks, Dom. I appreciate it. I'm actually going to go on, Dom. If you're going to be on Xbox, I'm going to probably log on in there. Thank you, and I appreciate it. And yeah, whoever you think might enjoy something like that. We didn't get too much into depth into sports. It was a lot of commentary tonight, but sometimes that's necessary when you have a lot of new people that are coming in, and I'm trying to hit on everything. It's hard to do all that in like 3.5 hours. And your voice is like that. Your legs turn to jello. So it does happen, but thank you very much. And thank you. I had another lady in here saying that she really enjoys, she likes my voice. Thank you. I appreciate it. It's all mine. I own it. It's the only thing that I can't get a copyright thing on. My voice, baby. I got the pipes. I've had them for a long time. Anyway, I'm going to go on. Hey, Dom, if you're listening, if you're watching right now, Dom, you can look for me. I don't know what your gamer tag is, and I don't want to tell everybody in the world what it is because I use my cousin's. I don't have my own, but I'm going to go on there in a little while, maybe play a couple solos or maybe, ban a squad or something if you're interested. I don't know if you're on tonight. If not, that's fine. We'll need to add you on or add each other on. We can play squads. I'll do the defense. But anyway, we'll get to more stuff. But like I said, that's going to wrap it up for tonight. So you have the NBA playoffs, the NHL playoffs. Are you? What is your gamer tag? If you don't mind typing it in there, if you don't mind, I'll write it down. and then I'll add you on in maybe about 15 minutes, maybe not even. Do you want to share it on there, or do you want to send it as a? Okay. Streamlabs. I don't even have Streamlabs anymore. Don't even worry about what I don't even have Streamlabs anymore. I got rid of all that shit. I don't even know. Spammy caps. Kiss my ass. All right, so I got you. Dom Warrior 24. Got it. All right, I'm going to add you on. Mine is not going to come up as Meme Machine, but you'll see. It starts with an O, just so that you know. It starts with an O. I don't want to say what it is because it's not mine. I want the whole world to know. But you'll see it when you see that I added on or whatever. That's me. Now, the team comes up as the Meme Machine, but you'll see it starts with an O. You know, like O. That way you'll know. And I'll do that in a little while, and I'll look for you. I don't know a whole lot about that stuff, like adding people to this or that or whatever. I'll try my best on there, but just look for me. Like I said, it starts with the letter O. What's up? Now we're gonna kill the uplick on Xbox One. Does that matter or no? Xbox, I thought it was Xbox, or am I wrong? I might be wrong. I don't know. What do you have? You have the yeah, mine's like it's only a few years old. I don't know. Well, actually, it's more than a few years now that I think about it. When did we get that? 2016 or something. Yeah, but I don't have what's new gen. I don't think I have new gen. I have an Xbox One. It's old. If you have an old gen and I have old gen, we should be good, no? When you say old gen, I thought that's referring to the game, not so much of the system. But once again, this is language I don't know. Yeah, I mean, when did we get ours? It's an Xbox One, and we got it because I'm not a big gamer or anything like that. That's why I'm going to be getting it on PC because I have a lot of. Let me show you guys something real quick because you said you couldn't see it, so you could see. Let me turn this off real quick. 1 second. Nope, that's not it. Let's take the virtual background off. All right, so you could see that I have some hardware there, but what you can't see. Everyone calls the newest Xbox new gen and the old gen like Xbox. Oh, okay. Well, I guess we're a match made in heaven there because I got the old one. Check this out. I'm going to move the camera. See the screens? So there's the other screens. And I've got two 34-inch screens right there. I was just showing you on the camera there. So yeah, we've got a nice setup going. Oof, that got a little crazy. And you can see all the jerseys and everything. All right, so thank you. Yeah, you know, I don't even need the virtual background, but I'm just showing you. So I have plenty. Actually, I have another one that's behind me. It's above my shoulder. You can't see it. It's above the Mean Joe Green jersey. I don't have that angle right now, but yeah, it's not bad for a home setup. It's not bad. Let me tell you something. It gets hot as fuck in here, though. Excuse my French. It really gets hot in here with all the friggin'. You should see my electric bill, man. That's why I need subscribers. It's crazy. And then I have a 50-inch TV right there. It's I don't know. No, I'm sorry. That one is a 60, and the one in here is, I think it's only a 45, 42, or whatever. I don't have a big one in here, but you can't see that angle of it. But anyway. So we should be fine with the if you have a old gen. Now I believe that Madden 24 won't be for old gen, so I don't even know if I could, even if I wanted to get it without getting the PC version or the cloud version. If I wanted to get the new Madden, I don't think I could get it on this Xbox. So And my son wants to he wants a PlayStation. I want on my accounts with Xbox, so it might be just more conducive just to get um, it working on PC. And I heard it's a lot easier to do it on there. I don't know, but I'll look for you in a little while. Like I said, my gamer tag starts with the letter O, and you'll see it. I got you. You're a Dom Warrior. Fucking awesome, man. I'm glad I met you, man. Cool dude. See that? And you came in like right. I mean, if I had cleared out the show or the room like 10 minutes before you came out, I never would have met you. See, it's all meant to be. But anyway, thank you. I appreciate the encouragement or whatever. I appreciate all the different viewers. I mean, we had what we do. We have 52. Wow, we have 52 viewers in, which is actually a lot for Kick. And as I say that, it goes up to 54 or 55. Holy shit! And I actually have to kill the show right now. I mean, we've been on for a while. When we do the satellite, I could kill the uplink and just go to a straight stream, but then I'd have to stop the stream and then put it back on. It's kind of a pain in the ass. And we have a little over 100 people still watching in the YouTube room. Well, I appreciate that very much. Like I said, and there's people that are on there that are just listening to my voice. They're actually not looking in. They're kind of like they're logged in through the browser. But if somebody wants to type in the YouTube chat or the Kick chat and you want me to keep going, I'll go a little bit longer for you guys. But you got to tell me what subject you want to hit on. You want to talk about NFL? You want to talk about the NBA playoffs? Do you want to do NHL playoffs if you're into that? College football season coming up. I'm not really into college football. That's like my country music thing. I don't like college football because there's way too many teams. It's way too much shit going on. I could barely hang with 32 NFL teams. I'm going to go college. I used to like Penn State, but that was a long time ago. And I don't like country music. So everything else is fair game, though. Everything else is cool. Oh, thanks. Yeah, that's my 50th anniversary, the Immaculate Reception sweatshirt. You can't see it. I got this is Franco Harris behind there. Yeah, you can't see. I got the lights on low in here because it kills my eyes. But yeah, thanks. Yeah, I have a lot of screens, a lot of stuff, so I might as well get the PC. But yeah, we'll play later on if you want. I'll do a little bit of something. I have a little bit of energy, but hopefully by tomorrow we'll have maybe this is the type of show that other people would like, and they talk about sports and everything. I mean, you ever try to call in on CBS Sportsline or something? You can't even get through, but we're here. You will be able to. We're not big enough where we can ignore people. So I think that will be, I think that would be pretty cool. Anyway, yeah, maybe by tomorrow we'll have this subscribed. We'll have enough. But you know what? I don't take anything for granted. I don't take anything for granted. I like everything that's going on, and everybody's an individual, and everyone's different, whatever, and different walks of life, different parts of the country, this and that. But some things remain true, and if you're cool to people and you mutual respect and that kind of stuff, there's no telling. I mean, the world would be a better place, in my opinion, if you allow people to just listen to what they have to say and let people talk. And sometimes you find out that you got more in common with them than you thought. Some common ground. That's all we're looking for. Nothing fancy or anything like that. And that's kind of what we're trying to do here. But anyway, I'll probably, second wind is kicking in, but I'm kind of getting a little woozy here. I'm going to save some for my gaming for Monday night. But Wednesday night, I will be back for the live broadcast. And if you want to catch us on Twitch, that will be Monday night around 8 o'clock, Mean Machine 973 on Twitch. And we'll be doing some Madden and maybe some of the show during the week as well. We'll see what I'm meaning. The show, like, Major League Baseball, the show. Maybe I'll show off. I'll hit home runs as Babe Ruth. I like home run derby. I was always a big fan of home run derby, no matter what it was, what year. It could have been back in Sega, and that was a lot of fun too. But in any event, I wanted to say thanks to everybody. So I enjoyed myself. We covered some ground tonight, and like I said, it's not a rock and roll type of show. It's a sports talk radio, and it's also something that we do as far as we had movie quotes. I didn't spin the wheel tonight because it was kind of a laid back night, but next Saturday with Memorial Day weekend, we should have a really good show planned. I got to put this all together at some point, but I got to find some time to sleep in there too. Anyway, wanted to thank everybody, all the people that came in on Kick, on Twitch. I'm sorry, not Twitch tonight. That was yesterday. Kick, Facebook, and YouTube especially. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Really appreciate you. We're nothing without our fans. So anyway, we will cover that. But and I got to tell you though, I'm really going to stick to my guns with this top 20 list of people that are not in Madden. They really shouldn't. Even if you're not a gamer, I mean, if you know anything about sports or football, I mean, come on, Randy White, Tony Dorsett, Lyle Alzado, Joe Namath. I mean, these guys are not in the game. Come on, Franco Harris doesn't have a tribute card. Give me a break. Even if I wasn't a Steeler fan, I'd be like, you know what, that's bullshit. And do you think EA might take some of those billions that they make in microtransactions, which is nothing micro about them, maybe upgrade their servers during the busy traffic time so we don't have to sit and get booted out and it goes like a fucking snail. It's so slow sometimes. Believe it or not, it takes me long. When I do challenges, it takes longer for the challenge to load than it does for me to actually do the challenge on some of these. I'm not joking. I don't know if people, it's not my internet connection, and then it'll say, oh, your Ethernet cable is something wrong with it. It's not, blame it on me. It's your shitty server, man. Try that bullshit. It's my Ethernet cable, right? And all the other 90,000 things that I have going on, that's no problem. But just EA, come on. Anyway, good luck if you're playing tonight. And I was thinking about setting up, see what you guys think. Other channels do this on Twitch. You're not supposed to, I don't think, but might do some. Let's see, how can we call it like this? Because you can't do that with gambling and everything. But we might be able to do a little something where people make donations if they play head to head and they lose or whatever, and or I'll play them on head to head or something like that. Or we could do that in the future, and then we, that's what Cash App and Venmo and Zelle and all that shit's for, right? I mean, I'll have a little something like that going on. That'd be cool. Oh, you're a Colts fan? Oh, really? Oh, nice. I bet you miss Peyton Manning, huh? And Andrew Luck. And Matt Ryan. Good God. It's a lot. I don't know. I've never had a problem with the Colts. I didn't like them. I didn't not like them. There's only one team that I love, and that's the Steelers. And I like the Giants a lot. And I like the Jets because they're local teams. There's two teams that I despise. Actually, three. Don't like the Patriots. Definitely don't like the Raiders. And the all-time hate is the Dallas Cowboys. I will throw up in my own mouth if I have to even talk about them. Captain America, America's team, kiss my grits. I'd rather be a Steeler. That kind of fits my profile. You know what I mean? Anyway, but it's fun though. Let's remember at the end of the day, after everything else and all the other bullshit and all the other stuff that I spew about this and that, bottom line is it's a game, and games are supposed to be fun. And if they're not fun, then why would you play? It's that simple. Whether it's that or Madden or anything extracurricular or whatever. I love all sports, really, except I'm not crazy about the Olympics. Every 4 years is still too soon for me as far as I'm concerned. I watch the ice hockey or I watch the girls volleyball for obvious reasons because they don't wear barely anything. And if you believe that, I've abridged. So, like back in the day when someone, your mom catches you with like a Playboy or Hustler magazine, be like, oh, but I just have it for the articles. Mm-hmm. What do you mean, like articles of clothing that they're missing? What articles are you talking about, babe? So... is this the bead machine? Anyway, all right. So I had fun with you guys. You guys were pretty cool. Nice setup and definitely cool. And I do most of the talking here, but you know what? You guys are always welcome to chime in and partake in whatever we do, and we appreciate you. So I'm going to end it right there, and thank you. The uplink already killed off for Satellite Radio. Right now we're on just a regular stream because it goes. I pay for a certain amount of time. So if you don't catch us on Wednesday night at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, New York time, then catch us next Saturday, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Follow us on Facebook or Twitter. Actually, Twitter is the best way, and then we get you all the updates. We post a lot of funny stuff on Instagram and TikTok and things like that, but Twitter is the best way to go. We have almost 2,000 followers on there, too. My God, we've only reactivated that account in, I think, early February, something like that. But anyway, so thanks for the people that came in on Kick, and the people that came in, our Canadian brethren that came in on Kick. There was several people that came in from our northern border there, our northern brothers from Canada. Good to see you, eh? Yeah, we're in the how you doing state. Hey, how you doing? Or on our license plates, it should say the what the fuck are you looking at state. That would be more accurate, I would think. But anyway, I had fun with you guys. I hope to see you for some gaming. If you're into that and you want to watch us on Twitch, well, watch me on Twitch. What we do is people that they buy cheers or they'll do like they use channel emotes and that kind of thing inside the room. And when they do that, I allow you to Tell me what jersey you want me to wear. And I'm talking about not what I'm wearing. I'm talking about like for the games. Like we had a guy that wanted me to wear the Broncos stuff or the Patriots stuff or whatever. And I do that. Or I use their stadium and change the players around. I'll rip packs if you want me to do that. I do solos. I do head-to-head. I do championship games. I whip everybody's ass, so it's usually pretty cool. Nobody really scores against me. You shall not pass or run. Anyway, but I have fun with it, though. And I'm looking forward to some squad play or however the hell that works. So I'm going to be checking you out in a little while, Dom. You got to give me time to cut everything down. So the uplink is killed, but thank you anyway for those that did listen on New Jersey X on satellite radio and soon to be iHeartRadio, hopefully, depending how that works. My FCC license is in renewal. Once that goes through, we can rock like a hurricane, baby. It's going to be awesome. So until that time, have a good week. Please watch our YouTube site. If you missed sessions or you want to go into some older videos, and they're all over our YouTube page at Mean Machine 973. You'll find us. Drop us some likes. Drop us some, some follows, and perhaps some subscribers or whatever. Yeah, I mean, it's all good. Whatever you feel like doing, we're happy with everything and anything. That's fine. We're just glad that you spent some time with me, my family to yours. Have a great Sunday and a great rest of your week. Don't worry about Manic Mondays. Everything's going to be fine. Enjoy yourself. Spend some time with family and friends if you're able to do that. That's what we do on Sunday. This is Jersey, man. We're Italian. We eat at like 2 o'clock in the afternoon. I thought everybody did up until like 10 years ago. This one girl I went out with one time, she goes, all right, we're going to eat like around 7:30, 8 o'clock. I'm like, p.m.? Like my grandfather is stuck to the plastic on the furniture by 6 o'clock, and we're trying to go like this to get the ash from the cigar from falling and killing us all. Back in the day, I don't know if you remember this, but when we had the long extension, those long cords on the, not rotary phone, but like regular phones that were on like the kitchen wall or whatever, and your grandmother's in there making food and all that. And it's Thanksgiving, let's say, and we're gambling. We're not supposed to be gambling. I mean, there was only 2 games back then. It was the 1 o'clock or 12:30 game with the Detroit Lions on Thanksgiving, and then there was the 3:30 or 4 o'clock one with Dallas. And why it's just those 2 teams, I don't know, but I guess enough people bitched and moaned that they added like 2 more games to that day, to the slate for that day. Anyway, I grew up watching that with Pat Summerall and John Madden and doing the play-by-play and all that kind of stuff. And it's funny because you have that really long telephone cord. Remember the long telephone cords? If you're old enough to remember that. And so we'd have the cord going right through the kitchen, through the hallway, and into the bathroom with the door closed. And we're placing our bets with this one and that. There was no FanDuel or anything. You called Uncle Vito, and they're placing shit in the Bronx, baby. 99. And we're doing it, and your grandmother and your aunt, they're like, the artichokes are ready, you want antibiotics? Are you gambling in there? No, Aunt Lois, we're not gambling. Meanwhile, the fucking cord, everybody's doing like an acrobatic act because they're trying to get underneath the cord to get through the hallway, and people are trying to bang on the door. They got to take a leak or whatever it is, and you get the cord. No, we're not gambling, but we have the phone cord. It's about 100 feet long, right? The strongest thing ever. Forget about Gorilla Glue. It was that damn thing. All right. In the bathroom. No, we're not gambling. And that's Thanksgiving. But we don't do that every Sunday here, but we eat early. And I cook too. One of the things that I dabble in, we have a very small, I cook for athletes. And I make like the little macros of all the different things. And it's not off an assembly line like HelloFresh, any of that bullshit. It's not that it's bullshit, but it's because I don't have that kind of thing, so it's bullshit. But anyway, and I have I have a menu and everything, and I make for athletes, and that's one thing that I do. And I dabble in little small, and I'm an entrepreneur, and I got tired of the 9 to 5, so I do what I do. So I'm not just a DJ. There's a lot of things that I do, and this is in addition to being a parent. That's why whenever you see my bio, whether it's on Facebook or YouTube or Twitch or Twitter, the first thing you see is not DJ or anything. The first thing you see is Super Dad, because I'm a Super Dad first. Anyway, thanks for stopping by tonight. I appreciate everybody that did. We have plenty of people that came in, and I really hope that you come back Wednesday night, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. If not, we're going to have a great show also on Saturday, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. That's our regular broadcast. If you like gaming, whether it's baseball or football, and you want to partake in it, that's actually a lot of fun. It's really loose-goosey. It's cool. I'll be doing that on Monday night, Thursday night, and Friday night of next week. So enjoy your Sunday, and I'll see you Monday night for gaming or Wednesday night for the broadcast. Until then, this is the Mean Machine from the great state of New Jersey signing off. Take care. Say a prayer. Comb your hair. Change your underwear. And we'll see you there. I think I was a poet and didn't know it, but I wasn't sure. One more last dad joke that will end with the dad joke, which is your mama joke. And I did this one earlier. I'll do it again. Your mom is so fat that when she hauls ass, she has to make 2 trips. All right. Peace with chicken grease. Good night, everybody. See ya on Monday. Peace.